What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video we are going to be using this brand new trailer right here. Take a look at this thing. This thing is fully packed with everything that we need to start a mobile mechanic business. So if you guys are excited for this insane video, I think we're having an earthquake. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And enough of the yap, let's begin with this insane video. What time is it? Oh, no way, did I actually leave the TV on? Oh my goodness, let me turn that off. I am the clumsiest YouTuber ever, but you know, at least I'm living at the biggest ranch in Southern Money. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be using the brand new trailer, which I currently don't have. It's currently at the trailer store. We're gonna go and pick it up, and we are going to be repairing some supercars. So if you guys are excited for this insane video, dude, we got a lot of stuff to do. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I think we should begin with the video. So before we do actually head out, let me just close my front door, and we are going to be taking this beauty right here because we're going to be hauling this brand new trailer. And you guys know I'm quite a supercar fan, so I definitely know a thing or two on how to fix them. So in order for us to start making our way towards the first supercar, we got to get out of the ranch and make our way back into town. Thankfully, town is not too far away. It's probably like, I don't know, 2 minutes. Open sesame. Open sesame. Okay, that's not working. That's weird. All right, we have managed to leave the ranch officially. Wait, what's the name of that? Red Pine Ranch. Oh, I did not know that. I've been living there for like a week now, and I still don't know the name. But anyways, let's make a left turn, and now we're gonna drive all the way down into the main city because that's where the trailer store is. And that brand new trailer, from what I heard, I'm not sure if this is true, but apparently you can actually put 2 vehicles inside of the trailer, which is going to be absolutely insane if we can actually do this. So let's make a stop right here. Let me slow down, make sure the road is clear on both sides, and then we can cross the intersection. And now the town is going to be right here. We have arrived. I told you guys it wasn't going to take too long, and I might be going over the speed limit. Let's not talk about that. So let's make a right turn. Oh my goodness. Ignore that. We might have taken the light pole or the traffic light pole thing. I don't know what it is. But anyways, here we are. We have arrived at the trailer store. Let me reverse, get it connected, and let's make sure this is attached. All right, everything seems to be perfect. And take a look at this thing. Yo, this thing is pretty huge. I mean, I don't think it would have hurt if we take a little sneak peek, right? So let me take that sneak peek, and yo, no way. Mobile mechanic shot. This is sick, man. All right, let me turn off the lights because we got to get out here and start making our way towards the first house. We're gonna go pick up this I believe it might be a Ford Mustang. I could be wrong. Well, actually, we're gonna go in and see what this thing is. But this car is gonna be located at one of the old houses I used to live at. It kind of looks like this one right here on the right side. I'm pretty excited to get that car repaired. We're gonna make it look like brand spanking new, and then we're gonna take this shortcut right here. I make sure it's clear. All right, let's cross, and then the house should be wait, is it that house right there? I don't think it's that house. What the hell? Wait, where is the house? I thought it was right here. Did I get pranked, you guys? They might have sent me the wrong address. Oh, wait a minute, I think it's gonna be down the road. Oh, never mind. Okay, guys, you know what, I might have overreacted. All right, so the house is on the right side right here, and then we're gonna carefully pull in. There we go. Let me turn on my hazards. The hazards are now on, and the reason we came all the way over here was because since this supercar does not turn on, or I guess these supercars are not turning on, we're just bringing the mechanic to them. Get it? That's why it's called mobile mechanic shop. Duh. And take a look at this thing. Yo, how old has this thing been out for? It doesn't look like it's that old, honestly. It's probably just corrosion because it has been raining a lot. All right, let me hop in. There we go, and we're gonna pull this thing right in here. We might just take this thing and get it repaired near my house, because if I need to get a fresh cup of water, I can just go in my house. So let me quickly park that up right there, and then what? Press E to push up. No way, look at that. Yo, that is crazy. Wait, how far can this thing actually go? That's super impressive. Okay, so that looks like it's the maximum. Let me just make sure the roof isn't touching my car, and it looks like this thing is pretty good up here. Hold on, I want to see how it looks with the lights on. Let me turn on the lights. Oh, there you go. The lights are now on, and this is how it looks. Yo, this is epic. This is the second floor of the trailer. Oh my goodness, this trailer is actually pretty cool. We've got quite the stuff right here. We have a lot of stuff. We can even like do other stuff. But let me close that up. I should have turned off the light. Oh my goodness, I'm the clumsiest YouTuber ever. Turn off, and boom. All right, we can go and pick up the second vehicle, which should be near the beach house. I think, honestly, you guys, it might be Dusty's house. So I'm thinking that we might have to fix the Dusty TV's car, which I did not know he had a supercar, but I guess we're gonna go find out right now. Let me just carefully back out from this road right here, and now we are on our way to his beach house, which I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's right there passing the tower light. It should be the middle house. So if he ended up reading my message that I sent him, then the supercar should be out in the front. We might have to ignore that stop sign. Oh no, never mind, it turned green, so we are in the clear, you guys. We are not gonna get in trouble. But we have arrived at the beach houses, and we're gonna carefully pull this thing into the main road. We're gonna throw on the hazards. There we go. Oh my goodness, I almost crashed. Oh dude, I almost crashed into my old house. That could have been kind of bad, you guys. But we've managed to successfully arrive, and I would have fixed this guy's car, but you know, I don't like him. So let me quickly open up the ramp, and then we are gonna carefully pull this thing in. Wait, should I reverse this thing? Is that gonna look really cool if I reverse it? I mean, I don't think it hurts to try. So let me actually do that. Oh yo, this thing actually fits in here. All right, not bad. This is pretty sick. Let's put that in a park, and I think we're ready to head back to the ranch. Or actually, you know what, let's just find a nice spot to work, because I don't want to be working in front of this guy's house. But we've got Dusty's supercar, and we're gonna fix that as well. So we have quite the cars to fix up. We now, oh my goodness, that's not good. Hopefully the cars are good. If not, then we might have to pay some money in damages. All right, I have a perfect location where I'm gonna fix this, which is gonna be right down here. So let's make a right turn. There we go. And oh my goodness, be careful, be careful. And look at this, dude. This is a perfect spot to work on these vehicles. So let me just adjust myself, because I do not want to be super crooked, because that is not gonna look good. So I guess let me just park up right around. You know what, I just realized, I think this is where you park RV campers, but that's fine. We're gonna use this to fix these supercars. So let's hop right inside. Let's open the magic door, and I think we should fix up the first car, which is gonna be this one. I believe it might be a Mustang. Correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly think it's a Mustang. So let me turn on those lights. We're gonna grab the Mustang, and we are gonna start fixing this thing. So honestly, I want to make this like a nice red color. Oh, hold on, let me remove some of the rust. All right, we got to get that rust out of this car right here, because it does not belong there. So let's do that. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, we are cooking. Hold on, I am cooking. Hold on, yo. All right, we got the color pretty much locked into it. All we gotta do is put some racing tires. There we go. We gotta put some insane wheels, which is gonna be this one, the Mud Warriors. Trust me, you guys, trust the process. Let's add some window transparency, fix up the suspension on this thing, because I think it's a little bit too tall. This thing is a race car, so it needs to be a little bit lower. And we're gonna add some offsets. Oh yeah, we're cooking chat. And lastly, we're gonna make it super fast and add all of these modifications. And once we click done, take a look at this. Yo, this thing is a beast. Holy moly, I told you guys, trust the process, but I don't think you guys were trusting the process. But look at this. This is absolutely crazy. We got this beautiful cherry color Mud Warriors locked in, and we made it super fast. And of course, I'm also going to mention that we fixed the offset and suspension. Look at that. That is a tight fit. Yo, holy W build. But we're still not done. We have one more car to go, which is going to be I think that might be a Ford GT. So let me kind of like lower this all the way to the ground so we can get it fixed up, because I can't jump all the way up there. Oh, hold on, let me move out of the way. I'm eating oranges. All right, so you guys know the drill. Let me hop in. I'm gonna throw on the park, turn off the engine, and honestly, I'm probably just gonna make this a nice orange. That's what I think we should turn this into, a nice orange like that. Whoa, yes, that looks sick. I am cooking. Hold on, chat. Someone tell auntie I'm cooking. Okay, this needs to be a perfect orange. All right, that's pretty solid. Now we just gotta do the secondary, which honestly I think I might do like a nice should we do a gray? Oh, okay. What about yellow? I think yellow would look sick. No? Oh, I don't like it though. Yeah, I don't like it. What about red? No, that doesn't look good. Dark blue? No. Gray? Dark gray? Okay, you know what? Dark gray looks pretty sick. All right, we're done with the paint. Let's add some street performance. Let's add I kind of don't know what kind of wheels to put on this thing. I might just keep the same wheels, to be honest. I think I'm gonna keep the same. I'm gonna add my transparency to my wheels. I mean windows, not wheels. We're gonna fix up the suspension, which it is pretty bad. Like it's disgusting. And let me kind of fix the offset as well. Hold on. That means I gotta drop this a little bit more. Awesome. Lastly, this is the last one, and that is maxing out the engine and making it super fast. And that should be completely done with this beautiful Ford GT, which I think it's a Ford GT. Look at this thing. Yo, chat, did we cook? Did we cook, chat? Look at this. Let's get an overview on what we did with this Ford GT. So we've got a nice orange color with some nice chrome wheels and with one of the best suspensions in Southern Muddy. Look at that. Am I not the GOAT at customizing vehicles in Southern Muddy? Honestly, I think I did a really good job. And honestly, since Dusty isn't too far from here, I'm just gonna go and return his car, which is, wait, what was his car again? Was it this one? I think this was his car. So I guess we're gonna go return his supercar back to his driveway and then come right back. Oh my goodness, I lost control. This thing is so fast, you guys. Look at this. If I take off ABS and traction, this thing just burn out like crazy. Look at this. 3, 2, 1 and burn out. Oh my goodness, you see, this is absolutely a machine. But I'm gonna leave it parked right here in this garage right there. I'm gonna leave this beauty right here. And if you guys have time, can you guys tell Dusty TV to pick up his supercar? I left it in the driveway and the keys should be at the front door. But let me quickly walk back, and I'm probably gonna go and return this supercar a little bit later, not right now, because right now I'm gonna say my goodbyes. Because if you guys did enjoy this insane update video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean the world to me when you guys do all of that great stuff. And let me know what you guys think about this update. Was this update a W or an L? But until then, I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace. All right, let me carefully park this old and rusty tractor right here. There we go. Let's throw it in park, turn it off, and today we are going to be starting a mobile mechanic shop. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean the world to me. And I think we should begin with the video. So by the way, I know I was saying it's rusty, but it's not rusty at all. I just like to play around, you guys. It's just a prank. Let me hop in my ATV and let's quickly go right up here because my farmhouse is right there on the hill. So let's quickly go up here. Oh, that was a little drift. And here we are. I normally leave my ATV parked right here in the back because it's not in the middle of my driveway, since we are going to be pulling out this beautiful GMC. And actually, you know what? We're not going to be pulling that out. So I guess let me back this thing up, since I am not going to be taking the TRX, but we will be taking the GMC. So let's pull this one out for sure. So let me carefully do that without hitting my truck. And then I think we should be able to close the garage. Oh, hold on. I think the winch might be able to hit the garage door. So I guess let me back this thing up just a little bit more. It's always better to be safe than sorry. So now we can turn off the lights. There we go. And we can close the garage. Let's go. All right. So let me hop in my truck, since the first stop is going to be at the trailer store, because that is going to be the place where we're going to be able to pick up the trailer today. And we're going to be using it to build our mobile mechanic shop. Trust me, you guys, when you guys take a look at this mobile mechanic shop, you guys are going to be shocked on how good this thing is going to look. So let's make our way back into town and grab this trailer. I'm probably going to put so many tools inside of it. And then on top of that, we have a couple jobs already lined in place. So I'm going to try not to waste any time today, since we already have a couple jobs lined up. We have about 2 jobs lined up. One of them is, I think some guy ended up getting a flat tire near the brand new campground. And then the final rescue we're going to have to do is at, I think, a mudding pit over there. I don't know. I believe it's a mudding pit that I've actually never been there, but it looks like we are here at the trailer store. I'm going to quickly turn around the pickup truck and slowly get this thing connected to the trailer, which is going to be this one right here. Take a look at this. Yo, this is a really nice trailer. If we open up this bad boy, you guys are going to be able to see that it's looking very empty, which we are going to be fixing right now. So let's take a quick look at this beauty. Look at that. We already got some nice cabinets. It looks looks like we have a winch door. I don't know what you use that for. Yeah, I don't know what you use that for. We might have to test it out today. Lastly, we have the most important thing, which is the lights. Look at that. All right, I think we can head out. Let me just turn those things off and let's kick up the door and let's start making our way to the Plain Tool Store, which is right down here. So let me turn on this big boy and let's quickly pull into the Plain Tool Store. Honestly, I feel like I should just pull over right here, or you know what, maybe we could fit. Let's see, could we fit? Am I really a good driver? All right, let's see. You know what, I'm okay. I'm a decent driver. So let's leave this truck parked up right here. We're gonna quickly run inside the Plain Tool Store to grab every single thing to build our mobile mechanic shop. So let's run into the store. Open sesame, and then we are gonna run to the side over here. I think we might grab a shovel. I don't actually, you know what, I don't know if we need a shovel. Let's just grab a shovel just in case. You never know what the job might require. And then we run down here. It looks like we've got some of the brand new toolboxes, which of course we're gonna grab some of these. So let me grab this toolbox right here, and then we're gonna grab this toolbox right there. Nice. All right, so we got the brand new toolboxes right here. Oh, that kind of hit me. And then we are gonna grab some cones because just in case we pull over and it's an emergency, we can just quickly close the road with these cones. All right, let's see, what else do we need? All right, let me look around the store and see if I can grab, oh wait, should we grab some of these tower lights? I think I might grab some of these just in case it's dark and I need to get under the hood. Then this is gonna come in dandy handy. So I'll just get another one. All right, we have our 2 tower lights and we are gonna come over here because we don't want to leave without grabbing a tow strap. This is probably the most important thing that we are gonna be buying. But I'm gonna walk around the store one last time just to make sure we don't miss out on anything, which it looks like we might be good. Oh, you know what, we could grab a lantern. We don't know if we are gonna need this as well. We could put it underneath the trucks that we are gonna be fixing today. So let's grab all of these things and then we are gonna quickly check out. Hello, good sir, I want to check out all of these things. How much? You're telling me all of this is worth over $1,000? Look, there's a bird behind you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we just paid $1,000. Wink wink. And then I think we should just set up our mechanic shop right here. So let me quickly run inside and oh, where are the lights? I forgot where. Oh, here it is. I kind of have short-term memory. I think we should just begin with maybe the toolboxes since this is the biggest thing in our inventory. So I guess let's place the toolbox right there. All right, is it too crooked? All right, it doesn't look too crooked, you guys. I think it's good enough. And I am gonna put the toolbox right there. Look at that, dude. I think I might be cooking, chat. So next up we have some cones which I think we might be able to put on the cabinet. Wait, can I put this on the cabinet? Oh no, I think they're locked. All right, that's fine. We can just put our shovel right here. Let me open up the flap and then I'm gonna be able to put my shovel right here. So let's put the shovel right here and then we are gonna put our little lamp which we managed to buy, and I guess I'm gonna place this one right here. There we go. We still have our tow strap which we can easily put right here in the cabinet. So let's put it in the drawer. There we go. And then how do I put my cabinet back in? Uh-oh, I think this might be stuck. You know what, let me just put it right here. There we go. And I'm gonna close back the drawer. Now I guess I can just put the tower light right here in the corner. There we go. And then we have one more which I guess we'll just put it right here in the back. All right, nice. Everything is looking very nice. Let me just quickly close up the flap like so. And before we finish our mobile mechanic shop, all we gotta do is put the cones down, which I think I might start with the small ones, and I also don't know where to place them. I guess we can just line them up on the side, I think. I don't know. Actually, you know what, I have an idea. We're gonna put this tower light right next to this one right here. There you go. And then I guess we'll just put the cones right here. We're just gonna stack them up. This is gonna be a lot of cones, you guys, so I'm gonna try to my best to squeeze all of them right here, and if I run out of space then I might be cooked. Let's do that. Look at that, dude, we have a lot of cones, and I guess we'll put some more right here. All right, there you go. We are finished putting the big cones, and now let me quickly hurry up and finish putting the baby cones, the small cones. These are kind of my favorite ones, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, dude, everything is gonna be able to fit in here. I might have been overreacting, you guys, which is definitely not new. We have everything inside of our mobile mechanic shop. If we take a look, oh, I might have not put these right. All right, there you go. That should be completely fixed, and if we close this, everything should be under cover. Oh yeah, I think we're ready to get out of here. Let me just quickly turn off these lights right here. There we go. And now we're gonna be able to close that door and make our way to the first shop, which should be actually not too far away. Like I said, it's gonna be at the brand new campground, or at least like heading towards over there. Let me carefully back up the trailer, and we are gonna make a left turn right here. So let's make a left turn right here. I kind of should have put my blinkers, but that's fine. There's no traffic today. And then we should be able to take this road right here. Let me just read the sign and make sure I am going the right way, which says the Redneck Yacht Club. Okay, perfect. So this is gonna be the perfect direction where we have to go. And right now all we gotta do is look out for the truck and see if it's broken down, which, oh, I think, talking about broken down truck, this is gonna be the truck that we are gonna be fixing up. Let me just quickly pull over. I'm gonna park right in front of him. I just gotta make sure I'm not too much on the main road. There we go. Let's park up right here, and then we are gonna put the cones so we can quickly close the road. I think I might have to use the big ones since it is at a very sharp turn. Look at that sharp turn. I want to make sure people are able to see these cones for sure, because if they crash into me, then there's gonna be more problems to fix. So let me quickly close up the road right here. There we go. Boom, boom. Let's see, is that it? I think I can put more cones right here. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that. We are cooking, chat. And now let's quickly check the problem on this. Let's see, what tools do we need? Okay, so it looks like one of the wheels is flat, so I might be able to fix it with my tools. Let me just quickly open this up, and we are gonna open up my flap right here. Oops, that was the wrong drawer. All right, let me grab my spare tire, and then I'm gonna drop it right here. I'm gonna quickly grab my lamp so I can make sure I can see what I'm doing. So let me place it right there. All right, so it looks like we just gotta get under there and just quickly fill it with air, and then once we patch it up, we should be ready to go. So I guess I don't want to bore you guys, so let me quickly do this and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, we are now back and with a fixed tire. Oh yeah, look at that, dude. This thing is looking good again, even though I believe a dually should fit right there. I'm not sure why he's running these wheels, but anyways, let me pick up my mess. Since we are done with this job right here, we have one last one that we are gonna quickly run over to and get that fixed as fast as possible. Alright, all of our cones should be picked up, and then the owner of this pickup should be right there in the tiny house, so hopefully he can just quickly come out and pick up his truck, or a tow truck might come and pick that up and take it to the impound, which would not be good at all. So let me quickly place all of these cones. All right, I managed to place every single cone, and we should be able to get out of here. Let me just close that flap, and I'm gonna quickly check my map just to make sure I'm gonna go the right way. Okay, so it looks like it's gonna be right around here, so I'm gonna put it in my GPS with my gigantic screen right there, and we are on the way to the last job. Alright everyone, I think we might be getting really close to the next car that we gotta rescue. It might be in the mudding pit. I don't know. Let's actually take this trail right here. Oh my goodness, I did not know it was that deep. But it looks like my truck is not really having a problem right now since this thing is a dually and I can pretty much do everything. But I'm currently looking at the mudding pit. I don't see it so far. Maybe I might have gone to the wrong pit. Wait a minute, is that it right there? Hold on. Oh dude, it's right there. Look at that. I'm gonna have to leave my trailer right here. For now, let me just grab my tow strap, which should be right here. So let me quickly open up the flap and grab my tow strap. Oh yeah, and disconnect this. There we go. We are now gonna be able to pull this truck out of the muddy pit. I'm gonna be really careful, you guys, because I don't want my truck to get muddy at all. So I guess let's connect. Oh wait, I had a winch, bruh. You know what? Let me just use the winch, bro. Let's use that, and then oh no, I'm gonna have to get dirty. Okay, here goes nothing. Oh no. All right, connected. Come on, connect. All right, there we go. We are now connected, but I am now all dirty. Look at that, dude. I'm gonna have to take a shower when I get home. All right, so I guess let me try to retract it. I don't know if that is gonna work. Oh dude, that's working. No way, that's actually working. Now this is the hard part. I'm gonna hop in and I'm gonna try to reverse. If that works, then we should be able to be done with today. So let me quickly get in. All right, let me back this thing up. Careful, come on, you can do it. Oh no, come on, we're almost there. Yes. All right, what if I just retract it with the winch? Would that work? Oh yes. No way. Let's go. Now let me just disconnect the winch and take a look at that. We managed to successfully rescue this truck, even though I'm a little bit dirty, you guys. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Your support means a lot to me, but I will catch you guys guys in the next video. Peace. What a beautiful morning. Oh, what time is it? Oh, dude, I forgot. I moved into my brand new house. Wait, hold on. Let's go outside. Let's check the time. And oh my goodness, dude, it's already 8 a.m. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be turning my garage into a mechanic shop because we are going to be fixing some cars, or a car for sure, because I need some money. How else are we going to have to pay off the house if we don't have money coming in? So we're going to be doing that job today. We're going to go and pick up a trailer so we can pick up this abandoned vehicle that's been in the grass for like 20 years. It's been abandoned. So enough of the yap. Let's jump in. And if you guys are excited, smash the like button and subscribe. First things first, I got to close my door. Let me close my front door. And there we go. And I am going to open my garage door. Hold on. Let me open up my door from the inside so I can open up the garage door and take a look at that. Yo, that looks crazy. We are going to be pulling out some of these vehicles out so we can transform this garage into a mechanic shop. So let's pull out the work truck since we are going to be taking this to the tool store so we can grab some, maybe a tow strap, some toolboxes, and some other things so we can make it look really nice right now. And we're also going to go through the trailer store and pick up a trailer, in order for us to pick up this old and abandoned vehicle that I was kind of telling you guys. So let's make a left right here, and then I'm going to drive all the way down and then make a right so we can get today started. But let me know if you guys have been enjoying this huge update with the brand new houses. They're kind of like farmhouses, but technically they might be called barnemiums, barn something. I can't say it. But anyways, let me know if you guys are enjoying that, along with the new toolboxes, which we're actually gonna go get right now because we are now back in town. Oh yeah. So let's make a right in this intersection that is upcoming right here. So let's turn on those blinkers and let's slowly turn in right here, and then we're gonna make another turn into the center right here. So we're gonna park up our work truck right here, and then we're gonna go inside the store and grab some stuff. So I guess let's start on this side. I'm gonna see if I need anything. Oh, we are gonna need a tow strap, yes, for the mechanic shop. All right, do we need anything else on this side? I mean, we could grab one of these lamps just in case it gets too dark in the garage. We could just put it light up under the hood. I think that would be pretty nice. And then we are not gonna need, oh, actually, you know what, we do need one of these picnic tables. So let me grab one of these picnic tables. And lastly, if we walk down here, you're gonna be able to see that there is the new toolboxes right here. So let's grab one, and then let's grab another one, and then we're gonna grab another one. There we go. And then one more. All right, so in total we should have 4 toolboxes. So let's quickly check out all of our items. There we go. We're not gonna need too many things. Oh my goodness, how much? Oh, look, a bird. Let's go. Oh my goodness, that was so expensive. Don't worry, you guys, I paid, I think. Anyways, we're gonna open up our tailgate. There we go. And we are gonna throw in our new items at the back, so hopefully it fits. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough space. All right, so the toolboxes are in there. We are gonna make our way to the tool store so we can finish grabbing the trailer so we can pick up this nice and abandoned vehicle that we are gonna be transforming into a brand new truck, probably like an off-roading truck. I think that would be pretty cool if we transform it into like a nice off-roading truck. But let me carefully back this thing up just like so, and we are gonna make our way towards kind of like where the abandoned truck, kind of like this swamp area. It's pretty nice. Well, the abandoned vehicle is not, but ooh, is that smoke coming from the top of those houses? Look at that. There is smoke coming from the top of those houses. Oh, look at that. Look. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. That is pretty sick. Let me hop in my truck. There we go. We are gonna pull a left into this dirt road. Wait, is it this way? I don't know if it's gonna be that dirt road. I want to check and see if there's another road back here, which I don't think so. All right, that's fine. Let me just do a little U-turn and go back to the dirt road right here. Let me make a right, and then I guess we just have to pull in into right here. And wait, can I just like off-road? Oh no, I think my truck is not gonna be able to off-road that part. So I guess let's just follow the dirt road, and then we should be able to go all the way around. So I see it. I think it's gonna be this dirt road. Let me just carefully back this thing up, and then I am gonna turn on my headlights because it is super dark under these trees. So come on, where is the truck? I don't see the truck so far. All right, so it's not on this side. Oh dude, is that the truck right there? No, wait, hold on, let me hop out and let's go in the bushes. Oh my goodness, there's so much grass in here. Oh, there it is. Look, this is the abandoned truck. Yo, that is crazy. I didn't think we were gonna be able to find it, but the truck is is right here. I guess we gotta back up this truck, I guess my truck, and then disconnect the trailer and then move it forward because we are gonna try to pull the truck using our winch. So hopefully that works. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I think that is gonna be a nice spot. So let me grab my cable and then we're just gonna connect it to the back of this. There we go. So we got that thing connected. I'm gonna try to pull this thing. Oh, come on. Hold on. I think I need some speed. I'm gonna try to get some speed and oh no, this thing is really stuck in there. All right, I have an idea. So I'm gonna back this thing as much as I can, and then yeah, this is not gonna work. Try to use my cable. Let's see if this works. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I have an idea. I just realized that idea was not gonna work, but let's see. Is there something stuck? I don't know if there's something stuck to this. Hold on. All right, let me throw this in neutral, and then I did take off the handbrake. So hopefully we can pull it, and oh my goodness, no way, you guys. Holy moly. We actually ended up pulling the truck out of the bushes. We need some W's in the chat. All right, so I guess we're gonna try to load up the truck in the back of the trailer. So let me quickly disconnect that, and then I guess let me just pull around and pull the trailer so we can get this thing loaded up. Let's see. Hold on. Let me turn right here. Oh, dude, this is a super tight turn. I'm not sure how I'm able to do this. Let me go around. Excuse me. And then back up this trailer. There we go. Next up, we're gonna throw down the ramps. Boom. We got the ramps down, and then we're gonna try to put this in the back of the trailer without messing up. So let's see if this thing can give us a little bit of power just so we can get it on top of there. Come on, turn on. Okay, so the steering wheel is working, but this thing does not want to crank. All right, we might be cooked, chat. All right, what if I just like hot wire this thing? Don't do this, by the way. All right, 3, 2, and oh, this thing is driving. No way. Oh yeah, dude, I cannot believe that worked. All right, let me see if this can now fit on the back of the trailer, because I tried putting in my T-Rex on the back of this trailer, but it kind of was too big. So let's see if this fits. All right, let me turn this thing on and carefully, and oh my goodness, it barely fits, dude. The truck barely fits. All right, so let's park it right here, throw up the ramps, and then we're just gonna put every single strap on each side of the truck, just like so. We can get out of here. I think I'm just gonna step on it and then try to take this path right here straight ahead. All right, here goes nothing. 3, 2, and come on, please make it up. Oh my goodness, it's doing it. Oh yeah, W's in the chat. Oh no, we're stuck. Never mind, I spoke too soon. What if I just back up a little bit and then come on? Yes, we're almost there. We're pretty much on the main road, and let's go. We managed to get back on the main road, and we can now start making our way back to our new farmhouse so we can build our quick mechanic shop and get this little old rust bucket looking like brand new. So let's pull into this dirt road right here. Let me slow down a little bit, and then let me pull in. There we go. Ooh, that was I'm not sure if you saw, but I did like a little drift right there. By the way, you guys, if you guys didn't know, my friend Dusty TV lives on the left side. He lives right around there. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but he lives on that property right there. I think it's a really nice property. I see why he ended up choosing it, but my house is right here, so I guess we're pretty much neighbors. So let's turn on my blinkers and let's pull into here. Oh my goodness, now we're just gonna step on it so we can go up this hill. Go, we're almost there. And I guess before we unload everything, we're gonna have to move the T-Rex out of the way. I think my camper is fine. I'm not gonna use that spot. We're just gonna be using this main spot right here. All right, so let me hop in the T-Rex. Let me turn this thing on, and then I guess I'm just gonna pull it right here. I'm gonna park it right at the front. There we go. Oh, I did not put this in park. All right, now it should be parked. And before we do setup, I do want to put this picnic table right here. Dude, this is gonna look really nice. Look at that. Boom, perfect. All right, so now we can start building the shop. Don't worry, you guys, this is gonna be super fast. So let me kick down the tailgate. There we go. We're gonna take the first one, and then we're gonna place it where should I place this? I think right here. No, I think it goes this direction, and then we can just place it right there. Boop. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks pretty nice. All right, let me grab another one. All right, I got another one, and this one is going to go pretty much right next to this one right here. So let's place that. Oh yeah, look at that, dude. I am cooking, chats. And before I put the last two, I kind of want to put the pickup truck right inside so I can get an idea where to put the last two toolboxes. Let me see if this thing still got enough power. Oh yeah, this thing is still got some power. Yo, I'm telling you guys, even though it's a rust bucket, these things can pretty much last a lifetime. But we're gonna get this thing parked up right. Oh, I should probably give myself a little bit more space. All right, I think that is gonna be good. All right, nice. So let me grab the last big toolbox. which is right in here. Let me grab this one. There we go. And then we're gonna place it right here. So there goes the first one, and then we're gonna place the second one right there. Oh my goodness, look at the shop, dude. The shop looks so nice. And oh my goodness, I forgot about the toe strap and the tower light. So I guess we can put the toe strap right on top of our toolbox. It doesn't work. Oh, there you go. Look at that. There, you have to open it first. So how do I push this back? I'm not sure how you push that back, but that's pretty much the toe strap. And then we can put a tower light right around here. Let me just adjust it. Boom. And then let me just turn it on, I guess, because we're gonna be working on the engine. So enough of the yap. Let's give this truck a beautiful transformation in 3, 2, and 1. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is removing all of the rust from the car, like so, and then we're gonna make it orange. Oh yeah, I think I'm cooking, chat. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm cooking. Now let's add a little bit of reflectance. Oh my goodness, this is gonna look so nice. And then I'm not sure what color to do this. I think I am gonna keep it white. I think it looks really nice. So let's keep it white. Let's make it super fast because it's gonna be used for off-roading, which means we are gonna have to give it a nice little lift. Add a little bit of camber. There we go. Fix up the springs. Oh yeah. And before I do add some wheels, I am gonna be adding some nice light bar, a winch in the front, a topper. Oh yeah. Mud flaps, and some running boards. So let's add some running boards. I think let's see. I don't know which one I like. I like this one. This one looks really nice. This one looks pretty sick too. This one looks all right. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I like that one. How can we forget about the most important thing, the wheels? So let's add some. Oh my goodness, these are so beefy. So these are gonna be our off-roading tires, and now we just need some nice rims to go with it, which I think let's see what looks good. Okay, that looks okay. Oh, that looks crazy. Oh, these are nice. These are okay. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I kind of like these. I think they're pretty sick. So say what you will. Oh, these are nice too. I like these. I think these are more of the style for this truck though. These are for like more modern trucks. So fine. I'm just gonna quickly make them chrome. Oh yeah. And that is gonna be for this off-roading truck. Look at those chrome wheels. Yo, I think we ended up cooking with this, chat. Did I cook or no? We added a nice winch just in case it gets stuck, a nice topper, this beautiful orange color, and then if we go around, we added these beautiful chrome wheels, which finish and makes this truck into a beautiful off-roading truck. But let me know, did I cook with my new mechanic shop and this truck? But if I didn't, let me know. But if you guys also enjoyed, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Southern Mudding video. And today, if we go downstairs, oh, hold on, let me open up my door and let me turn off my light. We have a special video because today we are going to be opening our own mechanic shop. And where is my front door? Is it right here? Hold on, let me open this up. And if you guys take a look, I actually have a shop right here, but I don't use it until today because we're going to be building a mechanic shop for the first time. And if we open this up, we can put the brand new what is this called, whatever this thing is called, right here. I think they're called lifts. So we're going to be putting some brand new lifts so we can go and pick up some new vehicles and fix them up. So if you guys are excited, smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So first things first, we're gonna grab I don't know, mini I'm gonna catch someone's toe. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be taking the work truck. So let me get into this thing. Oh my goodness, this thing is so loud. All right, let me close the door. And the first stop that we are gonna be making our way towards is the tool store, so we can buy these lifts, and then we're gonna head over to the trailer store so we can then pick up a trailer. So let's pick a left. We're gonna start driving and making our way towards the main city, which is gonna be all the way over there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I think I can see a little bit. And look at that. That is part of the brand new Southern Mudding update. It's pretty nice. And oh my goodness, there's a stop sign. I have to slam on my brake. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I almost ended up going through the stop sign again. I might have actually done it with in the last video when I played Southern Mudding. But anyways, we're here back in the city. We're gonna go through the back of the mechanic shop. So let's turn. There we go. A little drift. And we're gonna pull in front of the tool store so we can quickly grab some things such as the lift and some mechanic things that we need to start up our own shop. So let's go inside. First things first, I think I'm gonna grab a ramp. Let's grab a ramp, a tool strap. We're not gonna grab that, so we don't need any of this stuff. Let's go and continue with the second aisle. so far I don't see anything else that we could use to. Oh, hold on. Let me grab one of those. Yes, I got an oil pan. We're gonna need that just in case we do some oil changes. And if we go around, oh, I did not mean to climb on that. You know what, you guys, I might be Spider-Man. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything in this area. And before we do leave, we are gonna grab a lift. Let's go. We have the lift, we have the oil pan, and some ramps. I think we're all ready to check out. So let's quickly check out all of our items. There we go. And let's start making our way towards the trailer so we can pick up our trailer and pick up these cars that we need to fix today. So let me hop in. Let me get this thing started. There we go. And honestly, I feel like I should just go home first and then come back for the trailer, because we have to start off by setting up the shop. I think that's gonna be the best thing for us, is make our way back home, set up shop, and then come back for the cars. Oh my goodness, there's a stop sign. All right, brake, make sure the road is clear. It looks like it's very clear, so let's cross, and we're gonna make our way back to the ranches. And would you take a look at that, we are now back at our most expensive ranch. You know what, I'm just gonna pull right here. It's gonna be really quick, you guys. So let's set up the first trailer, lift. Let's set up the first lift. Let's see, how can I make this? Try to put it to the side. No, that's not gonna look good. I'm just gonna get this thing flipped around, and I'm gonna place the lift right in the middle. Boom, look at that, we got the lift on there. And then I'm gonna place another lift. Let's see, where can I place this lift? I think I might have to put this kind of to the side like this. All right, not bad. I got one more lift, which honestly, if I open this up and flip this around, which is gonna be right here, we should be able to place our last ramp. Oh my goodness, W's in the chance. Dude, our shop is looking really nice. All right, so I'm gonna throw down some ramps. Let me put them in the back for now. I'm not gonna be using them right now, right along with my oil pan, which I think we should just put it right here on the table. So let's leave that right there, and let's start bringing these vehicles. So let me quickly hop into my work truck. Now we can make our way towards the trailer store so we can start picking up these cars and fix them up, because we got to put the mechanic shop to the test. Let's see how it's gonna be working out for us. But enough of the yap, I'm gonna step on this thing because the sun is about to start going down. Apparently one of the cars is gonna be at the drag strip, and then the second car is gonna be at I actually don't know. Oh, it's gonna be at a garage at some farmhouse, which I think I have an idea where it is. So let's quickly back this thing up so we can get it connected just like so. Boom, look at that, first try. We got this huge trailer connected. I don't know if we're gonna need this huge trailer since we're just gonna be picking up 2 vehicles, but it's always good to be safe than sorry. Let's make a right on this road, and then I think we might go towards the farmhouse first. So let's make our way towards the farmhouse, which is not too far away. It's probably like, what, 1 minute away? Oh my goodness, that was actually pretty fast. I thought it was gonna be way far, but here we are at this guy's property. Hopefully he is not home, because this guy tends to get really mad. I'm not sure if you guys saw the last video I did with 13 Yo Bros, and yeah, we kind of had a little incident, or almost. It was pretty bad for sure. But anyways, let me get this thing backed up. I'm gonna park it right around right here. I think that's pretty good. Let me hop out, and I'm gonna throw down the ramps. So let me turn on those ramps, and we're gonna open this up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see. And oh my goodness, look at that. This is the first truck that we are gonna be customizing. Let me get this thing started, and we're gonna throw it on top of the trailer. So let me carefully do this. All right, I think that is gonna be a good spot right here. I'm gonna throw this thing in park, turn it off, and boom, we got the first vehicle loaded on that trailer. And look at that thing, dude. This thing has seen better days. It is so old and rusty, like my friend, I'm not gonna say who, but it is so old. Before we do leave, I am gonna close this door right here. So let me close that door. Oh, I kind of thought I was gonna get stuck in there, but that just means we can pull up the ramps and get out of here and grab the last vehicle that is going to be at the drag strip. So let's make our way over there. Enough of the yap, no more yapping, you guys. So let me hop in, let me get this thing started, and let's get out of here. All right, let's make a left onto this road, and I'm not sure if I said this, but we're gonna go and make our way started towards the drag strip so we can pick up the last vehicle, which is going to be apparently a supercar. Yep, I said it. I think we can make a right on this intersection right here. So let me turn on those blinkers and let me start slowly turning, and I'm gonna start slowing down because apparently it's gonna be around here. I don't see it so far. I'm gonna quickly pull this thing in emergency and let's go see if we find the supercar or the really fast car. I don't know, but let's go. Oh, is it this one right here? Yo, this thing looks insane. Oh dude, you're telling me I get to drive this? Well, at first we gotta fix it and then drive it. So let me turn this thing on. Oh, it's not that loud. I thought it was gonna be way louder, but let's get this thing on top of the trailer. Let me quickly turn this thing around. Dude, this thing is fully customized. It has a nice body kit. Oh my goodness, that thing is ready to race, which I'm not gonna be doing since I'm not a race car driver, but I am gonna put it to the test. Maybe go on the little joyride after we finish fixing this. But let me turn it off. Let me throw this in park, and boom, we got our last vehicle loaded on the trailers. So I'm gonna get in my truck right here, open up my door, because we are gonna start making our way back to our ranch because we are gonna be fixing up all of these vehicles. So let me carefully back this thing up. Oh, I almost hit the stop sign. So there we go. Make that little turn and let's make our way to the ranch. Alrighty everyone, we are now back. Dude, look at this. Am I gonna be able to fit through here? Oh, I'm gonna have to squeeze in like this, but let's see, where should I park up? I think I'm gonna have to kind of turn right here and just park up right here. This should be enough. So let's get the first one unloaded. Let me carefully get this thing off the trailer. There we go. And honestly, let me just throw it on the lift. Careful, and I think that is gonna be good right here. So let me turn it off and we have our first vehicle loaded in our brand new shop. Dude, I can't wait to fix it. Let me just quickly get this Bronco off the trailer. Oh, come on. Oh, this thing did not want to start, but this thing is now running. Dude, I'm thinking about putting like some type of off-roading kit on this thing. I think that will look pretty sick. So let's put it on this lift. Wait, is it gonna fit? Oh, it does, dude. I did not think it was gonna fit. All right, let me hop out. And which car should we begin with? The left one or the right one? Meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna catch someone's toe. Oh, we have to start with the Bronco. So let's kind of lift it up all the way and gotta make sure it doesn't hit the roof. I'm also gonna grab an oil pan because we're gonna be doing an oil change. So let me put that right under. We're gonna be changing the color. So let me quickly remove the rust. Let's make this into a nice matte black. Where's matte black? Oh, there's matte black. Yo, matte black looks insane. Let's add some off-roading tires, which is gonna be this one. Let's make it super fast. There we go. I'm gonna quickly add a grill bar and a light bar. Oh, I don't like that one. Yes, that one looks good. And I will raise it. But before I do raise the suspension, I don't know if I should lower the lift first. You know what? I'm gonna lower the lift first. Ugh. So let me quickly hop out. Oh, hold on. Let me remove this since we already did an oil change. So we're gonna leave this right here since this beauty is gonna be right next. So let's lower this all the way down and let's finish this puppy. So raise the suspension, add a little bit of camber. There we go. Oh yeah, we gotta fix up the dampening and the stiffness since it is gonna be off-roading. Boom, look at that, dude. This thing looks like a beast. Wait, let me just quickly put on some new wheels. Oh yeah, these look sick. And before we do finish, let me just quickly add some tint through the windows. There we go. And that is gonna be this Bronco all fixed up. Look at this. Did I not cook, chat? I think I absolutely cooked with this build right here. Look at this. We got some nice off-roading tires, suspension, and we upgraded it to the max, but we're not gonna be testing it out right now because we gotta quickly fix the supercar because the sun is about to go down. So let's quickly lift this up. There we go. All the way up. Oh my goodness, this thing can go pretty high. I'm gonna put the oil pan right here and let's get her like brand new. So first things first, remove the rust, make this blue. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this. That looks crazy. We're gonna throw in some racing tires. Yeah, I don't like any of these. I'm gonna keep it stock for the rims, and you can't go wrong with adding some tint to the car like so. So let's make it super duper fast. Fix the ride height. Oh yeah, add a little bit of camber. All right, because this is gonna be a racing car, and that is gonna be it for the build. So let me quickly drop this to the ground so we can take it on a little joyride, which I'm not supposed to be doing, so don't tell anyone. But let me get inside of this beast, and holy moly, look at this. Yo, this thing is sick. Did I ended up cooking, chat? Let me know if I ended up cooking joking with this, chat. This is a beauty. All right, before the sun does go down, I'm gonna give it a little test in 3, 2, and 1. Go. Oh my goodness. Yo, this thing is so fast. Holy moly. 150. That is crazy. Dude, what a W build. But let me know if you guys did enjoy these builds, and if you did, smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be playing APM, another beautiful day in American Plains Money. And today we have quite a different job because we're gonna go and find a old rusty skid steer and bring it back to life. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have our beautiful GMC Denali right here, so let's get in. Look at those. Oh my goodness, did you guys see the running boards on this thing? I don't think you guys saw it. Hold on, look at this. I spent so much money on this, but hey, it looks so cool. But let's start making our way to my buddy's house because we're gonna go and pick up a trailer in order for us to get that skid steer loaded up and taken to the mechanic shop, and we're gonna be able to completely restore it like brand new over there. And now my buddy's house should be located, actually, where's my buddy's house? I know it's kind of in the middle of town, so we're gonna go and make our way towards the middle of town. But he was so kind to let me use his trailer, so let's pull into the main road because we gotta make our way towards the city. Let me turn on my blinkers and let's make a right turn. But this is actually going to be my first time restoring a skid steer in APM, and I think one of the ways we're gonna try to save this thing is by using our winch. So hopefully that goes well. If not, then we might even have to go and pick up the brand new wrecker. Hopefully we don't, because that is going to be a lot of work. But anyways, look at that. We got my buddy's trailer connected to my GMC. Let me just make sure this thing is nice and secure. All right, looks good. I think we are ready to head out. Hopefully this skid steer fits up right here. And oh my goodness, it also has a winch. Nice. All right, so this is going to be very, very handy because we're going to be pulling the skid steer out of a whole mess. It's been abandoned pretty much for who knows how many years. But anyways, this skid steer is going to be located on this farmhouse right here on that property. No one currently lives there, which is kind of the reason why we're going to go on that property, because if someone lived there, yeah, that would not be okay. But anyways, we have about a couple hours left. It looks like it's about 1 p.m. The goal is to make sure we do this job by the afternoon. It is a race against time. Anyways, let's start making a left turn onto this dirt road because this is going to be the path that we need to take to arrive to the house. I'm also going to pray that it does not start raining because I did check the weather app and it looks like it might start raining at 5 p.m. So hopefully let's pray it doesn't rain because it looks very, very cloudy, or at least it's starting to get very cloudy. But anyways, I see the farmhouse right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Oh, look at the water. It looks really nice. Oh, hold on. We got to make a right turn. So let me start slowing down and let's start making a right turn right here. All right, let's see. I don't know where it exactly is, so we kind of have to search for it, kind of like an egg hunt. Let's have our eyes peeled and see if it's gonna be around here. I don't see it so far. Let's see, under the tree, nothing. Yeah, I don't see anything. Is it behind the house? Hold on, it might be behind the house. Let's take a look and see if the skid steer is gonna be right here. And oh nope, there is completely nothing. Dude, there is nothing back here. It is a bunch of land and farmland, but no skid steer. But let me get back in the GMC. Oh my goodness, this thing is a beast. All right, let me turn this thing on, and it's kind of dark, so let me turn on my lights because it is very dark. Wait a minute, what is that? I see something bright right there. Is that? Oh my goodness, no way. I think we might have just found the skid steer. Let's take a look, and oh my goodness, we found it. Let's go. Dude, how do we pull this out? It is deep in the bushes. I mean, we can try to pull it from the rear, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I mean, we can try to pull it with the trailer. I don't know if that's going to work, so let me get in the truck and let's get this thing kind of turned around and see if it's gonna work or not. But let me back up just a little bit, not too much. Give me a second. Let me just straighten myself up just like so, and we're gonna pull down the ramps. Come on, ramps, go down. And ooh, there go the ramps. All right, let me grab the cable and I'm gonna see if I can pull this thing. Let's pull it from this side first. I don't know if this is gonna work. All right, let's start retracting it. And oh, is it getting pulled? I think it's working. No way, this is actually working. All right, this is as much as I'm gonna pull. So let me quickly disconnect this. How do I disconnect this? Right here. Oh, there you go. Now it's disconnected. Let's see, how do we get it loaded. Oh, actually, you know what? I have an idea. All right, we are now back in the truck. Now, what I'm going to do is back the trailer up so we can just load up the skid steer. All right, let me carefully do this because actually, you know what? Oh, this is really nice because it is pretty difficult to move the trailer with the ramps down. I should have done that first. All right, let me try this again. All right, so I have the trailer kind of lined up with the skid steer. So I have an idea. I'm going to pull down the ramps and then I'm going to grab the cable and let's see if we can connect it towards the rear just like so. And let's see if this works. If this doesn't work, then I give up. Alrighty, let's start pulling this thing. And so far, so good. Slow and steady wins the race. And I feel like this thing is not going to work. It's way too much to the side. Hold on, let me try to turn the wheels on this thing. Wait a minute. It's actually working. No way, but it's kind of a little bit towards too much to one side. But I mean, that's fine. As long as this thing is on the trailer, I am not complaining. But let me make sure that all of the straps are nice and secure. And it looks like they're all ready to go. So let me throw up the ramps because we are now ready to take this thing to the mechanic shop. And it looks like we're still good on time. We have about 2 hours left before the sun starts kind of heading downwards. So let's start making our way over there. Now the drive is going to be not too far away because the town is right here. But look at this thing. I did not think I was going to be able to get the skid steer loaded up onto the trailer. But I wonder what the original color was. I think this might have been a white color. I don't know. But what I do know is that these machines is that they're really good at picking up dirt. But we are back on the main road, so let's start turning. Oh, that was a really hard turn because this skid steer is very heavy. But I think we have the mechanic shop right here, so let's pull in. Oh, hold on, don't go too much to the side. You're gonna give me a heart attack. On the way back, I'm gonna get some gas because I am very low on gas right now. But we are now here at the mechanic shop. But let me open up this garage door so we can pull in and we can get this skid steer loaded up, fixed, and a brand new paint job. So let me throw down the ramps. There's the button, and then let's hop into this thing. All right, let me quickly turn this thing on and let's get oh my goodness, dude, it is so rusty in here. We're gonna fix it right here, and the first thing that we are going to do is we're gonna remove all of this rust. So let's remove all of that rust, and oh my goodness, it's starting to look very good. So I'm gonna make this a little bit darker, and then I'm gonna add some reflectance just like so. Next up, we're gonna add 25 extra power, and I think that is gonna be it. I don't think we can add any attachments. Suspension, I'm not gonna touch any of this. All right, I think we're good. That was actually very easy. But let's take this into the sun. Let's see if this thing looks better. And oh my goodness, this thing looks so good. Look at this, dude. We made it like brand spanking new, and we added 25% extra power. Now I have an idea. I think I'm gonna go sell it to the dealership, so let's start making our way over there. Now I just gotta get this thing loaded up back onto the trailer, so let's quickly do that. I'm gonna hop into this thing, and let me turn this thing around, and let's carefully load her up. But so far this job has been pretty easy, except when I had to kind of get it out of that ditch because it was covered in grass and all sorts of gunk. But let me hop in my GMC and let's start making our way towards the dealership. Now I'm gonna try to get that close on my way out because I am a responsible citizen. And now the dealership should be down towards the trailer store, passing the tool store. Hopefully we can get, actually, you know what, we cannot sell this at the dealership. We can actually sell this at the implement store. What was I thinking, you guys? All right, so good thing we have the implement store on the right side of the trailer store. Alrighty, we are here at the implement store. We arrived very fast, and now I think I'm gonna park the skid steer right here. So let me actually park right here, turn on my hazard lights, and then let's throw down the ramps. There you go. And then we're gonna take off all the straps. Let me quickly do this, and then let's carefully unload her. All right, let's carefully do this, and whoa, oh my goodness. Let me just spin this thing around and let me get it parked right here in the back, just like so. Whoa, that was actually really good. I'm impressed. Now let me just turn off the key, and boom, let's head into the shop and see how much we can get for this machine. So let's see how much we can get out of this thing. And hello, good sir, what is your name? My name is Hakai. John, your name is John. What's up, John? Well, how much can I get for that thing out there? It's a nice skid steer. It's like brand spanking new. How much can I get for it? 30,000. Yeah, that's you got yourself a deal. I'm gonna leave it parked right there, and here are the keys. Oh my goodness, you guys, we just got $30,000 from this thing. Dude, when we found it, it was not worth $30,000. It was worth like 15,000, but we got it for free. Dude, that was a steal. But anyways, let's throw up the ramps. We're gonna return my buddy's trailer because this is obviously not mine, and I don't want to be taking something that is not mine. So let me get this thing turned around, and thankfully my buddy's house is literally down the road. Let me just make sure the road is clear. which it looks like it's pretty clear today. I haven't seen anyone today. It's been a ghost town. Where's everyone? But we have arrived at my buddy's house. Let me just get this thing backed up. Oh, hold on. That was the wrong way. I had my wheel turned completely the wrong way, and I am so embarrassed. I look like a complete noob. But let me get my trailer parked. Well, not my trailer. The trailer parked right here. Let me just quickly disconnect it, and let's get out of here because, oh, I forgot. We need to go get gas. All right, let's quickly go get gas. I completely forgot about it. And then we're going to be able to start making our way back home. Let me turn on my lights because we have the gas station right here. And oh my goodness, how much is gas? Almost $3? What the heck? Why is gas so expensive? Oh my goodness, I'm going to go pour, you guys. By the way, I just made $30,000. All right, let me grab my gas. We got to fill this thing up all the way. There you go. Successfully refilled. And now let me quickly grab a drink. Let's see. I want a drink. Ooh, what is this? A Bloxy Cola? I'll take this. Yo, it's on me. Let me close that and let's take a little sip of this thing. And oh my goodness, what happened to my head? What the heck? Oh my goodness. That was scarier than any nightmare I've had since last night. But anyways, it looks like the sun is about to go down in 30 minutes, which is a really good sign because we managed to do this job before the sun set. But for now, we're gonna make our way back home and I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, home sweet home. I cannot believe we are back home and we managed to beat the sun. Let me get my truck parked up in the driveway. Hold on, let me just carefully do this. I think this is good. Turn this bad boy off and boom, that was a successful mission and we got some money. Hey, anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today we have a good old rescue that we are going to be doing and restoring with this nice and old 100-year-old truck. Well, I guess we got to go and find it right now because I kind of don't know where it is. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with this video. So what I do know is that it's going to be around this dirt road, which means we got to go and find this 100-year-old truck so we can restore it and bring it back to life. So we don't have too much time. As you guys can see, it is the morning right now, but you guys know time goes super fast in this game. So we're going to be taking the beautiful GMC Denali Ultimate. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness, this thing is such a beauty, you guys. So we're going to be taking this bad boy to the trailer store, which I think I got to make a right turn right here, and then we're going to go and pick up this trailer so we can throw on and rescue this truck. But apparently this is going to be like a Ford, which I'm really excited, you guys. You guys know I'm pretty much a big fan of Ford, and I say this because one of my best looking trucks is actually a lifted Ford truck. It's pretty nice. I think you guys have seen it. It's like all white. It's pretty cool. But like I said, we're making our way back into town so we can pick up this trailer and make our way towards that dirt road so we can find this old and rusty bucket. But let me make sure the road is clear, which it looks like it is clear, and we are now at the trailer store. So I'm gonna quickly turn this thing around and get it connected to this nice looking trailer. Look at this thing. Not a bad looking trailer. I was able to rent this out for the day since we're probably gonna use it most of the day. And something that I love about this is that it includes a nice cable so we can pull this truck. So enough of the yap. Let's get into the truck. There we go. Let me turn this thing on and let's get out of here. But it's kind of been a while, you guys. I think the last time we restored a vehicle, it might have been like over 2 months ago. So I'm really happy that I am back to restoring these trucks. I guess truck in this case. We might restore more trucks in the future, which is super important for you guys to smash the like button and subscribe so you guys won't miss out on that type of content. But we're here on the dirt road. So oh wait, is it in there? I don't know. Hold on, let me quickly run over here. Dude, it's gonna be so funny if it's gonna be in here because we just pretty much passed it. But let me open up the door and oh, there is no cars. Oh man. All right, so let me close that up. I seriously thought there was gonna be a car in there, but there is absolutely nothing. All right, that's fine. We can continue looking. The search is not over. And okay, APMC, I don't think it's gonna be in here, but just to be safe, we're gonna pull in and we're gonna try to see if there's any abandoned trucks around here, which it does not look like it. I mean, we could check in here, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure there's only pallets of seed that they use to plant them in the farms. But let's go inside, and yeah, it is super empty in here. So we're gonna close that back up because I don't want the owners of this place to get mad at me. So I'm gonna hop right back in, and oh whoa, what is that? Did we just find something? There's a house over there. Let's go check that out. Let's go see if they have a barn with a old and rusty truck truck that we could rescue today. So let me pull in back into the dirt road, and we're gonna pull into the driveway of this house, which I think it looks pretty promising. So we're gonna turn on those blinkers and we are gonna pull in. So far I don't no way, you guys, no way. I think we just found it. Look at this. Holy moly, look at this rust bucket. It is so old. I can't believe that we are gonna be restoring this bucket, but first we have to rescue it. So I'm gonna get back in the truck, turn it around so we can back the trailer and get it connected towards the cable. So let me kind of move a little bit forward and slowly back up this trailer just like so. Oh, that's a little bit too much to the right. All right, we're doing pretty good, and I think that is gonna be the perfect spot. All right, so let me throw this in park. There you go. Oh, I didn't mean to turn that on. And let's see if we can quickly attach it to the trailer. So let's throw down these rims just like so, and let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to move the wheels to the right. There we go. So we can start pulling it and it can go onto the trailer carefully. So let's grab onto the cable. We're gonna connect it to the front of the truck. There we go. And let's see if this thing is gonna work. So we're gonna start retracting this. All right. Oh, okay. So it looks like it's working. I just gotta fix the wheels. I'm gonna put them a little bit towards the right side because I don't want this truck to be too much to the edge of the trailer. So let's continue doing this. All right. And then I'm gonna keep adjusting the wheels. Honestly, this is actually looking way better than I thought. And now let me just adjust them one more time. All right. So it looks like they are starting to go onto the ramps, the wheels. That's what I was talking about. And then I'm gonna straighten out the wheels just like that. And let's see if this is gonna work. Come on, a little bit more. All right, not bad, not bad. I think I need to move the wheels a little bit towards the right. Let me do that. There we go. And then let me finish retracting this just like so. I believe if we put them straight just like that, we should be able to be finished with loading up this 100-year-old truck onto the trailer. So let's quickly finish this off. Oh my goodness, this is actually working, you guys. This is so sick. All right, we just need to pull a little bit more. Oh no, is this thing stuck? Hold on. Pull a little bit more. Honestly, I think that's actually good. So I'm gonna put the straps down on every side just like so. There we go. Look at that. We've got the straps connected to every side of the truck. Dude, this is gonna be one of the best transformations I have ever done in this game. So it looks like the sun is about, it looks like it's about 2 p.m. Oh my goodness, we gotta get moving. Let me pull up the ramps. I'm gonna connect them to the strap right here. There we go. And let's get out of here. I'm gonna hop in, turn on this beauty, and we're gonna turn off those hazards because we don't need them anymore. And now it's time to take it to the shop so we can get this thing looking like brand spanking new, and then we're gonna test it out and see if this thing can actually turn on, which hopefully it does, because if it doesn't turn on, then I'm not gonna be able to sell it and flip it for a profit. But we have the main road right here, so let's turn on those blinkers. Make sure to always turn on your blinkers. We want to be responsible citizens, and the mechanic shop should be right here. So let's pull in, let's drive this road, and ooh, look at this gas station. How much is the gas right here? Oh my goodness, it is so expensive. Holy moly guacamole, I do not have that kind of money. All right, so we are here at the mechanic shop. I'm gonna pull in into one of these garage spots so we can throw in this 100-year-old truck. So let me quickly hop out and let's open this garage right here. We're gonna throw it in right here and fix it up. So I'm gonna hop in and I'm gonna slowly back up just a little bit, and then we're probably just gonna throw this thing into neutral and finish unloading this thing from the trailer. So let's pull down the ramps. I'm gonna quickly hop into this thing. I'm gonna see if this thing works. Okay, so this thing does not want to move. I'm gonna turn off the parking, throw this thing into neutral, and yes, it's working. Let's go. W's in the chat. All right, now it's time for the fun part. So the first thing we have to do is take off all of the rust on the paint. So there we go. And then let me take the rust off from the bottom panels. Nice. And now we can just fix the color, which I think we might do a nice red. So we're gonna go right here, and then we're gonna bring it all the way down, and then we're gonna add some reflectance on this thing just a little bit, not too much. Oh, this is nice, you guys. Dude, oh my goodness, this is actually looking really good. Next up is gonna be the bottom panel. I think I might make it like a nice gray. There we go. And let's drop this a little bit, add some reflectance. Oh, look, you guys, we are cooking, chats. We're gonna quickly fix up the engine. We're gonna add some power to this thing. There we go. And lastly, we need to fix up the wheels and tires. So let's fix up the suspension by raising it from the back, and then we're gonna raise the front just like so. I think that's actually a really good height, you guys. Let me just fix the minimum length just like that, and we're gonna grab some brand new tires, put them on, and look at that. Yo, this thing is looking so nice. And I believe believe that is gonna be it for this truck right here. I'm gonna quickly open this garage so we can pull out and test this truck out. We're gonna see if this thing is actually gonna turn on right now. So let's give it a crank in 3, 2, and oh my goodness, it's actually working, you guys. No way. Yo, this is sick. I am speechless. I don't know what to say, you guys. I'm so happy this thing is working. All right, so let's go around the block and let's see how this thing performs. And whoa, this thing got some kick. And the thing is, like, it's 100 years old. So I am very, very surprised on how good this thing is performing. And look at that, we fixed the suspension like brand spanking new. So I think it should be able to go on some rocks. Let's actually see it right here. Let's give it a little test, suspension test. Look at that. Yo, this thing is performing like if it was bought like brand new. Not bad, you guys. This is pretty sick. So let me turn this thing around and we're gonna get this thing loaded on the back of the trailer because we're gonna take it to the dealership so we can sell this thing for a profit. So we're gonna go inside and get this thing loaded back onto the trailer. All right, slowly, carefully, and boom, look at that. We got this thing parked up like a professional. So all we gotta do is throw up the rims and make our way towards the dealership. Alrighty, it looks like we do have an intersection. So let's turn on those blinkers, make sure it's clear so we can make that nice turn. And the dealership is gonna be right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's a nice red building. It's super big. I believe this actually might be the biggest building in American Plains mudding. But let's pull in and we're gonna get this thing parked up right here at the front so they can check it out and they could probably potentially buy it. So we're gonna quickly drop those rims. There we go. And we're gonna hop back into this beast right here so we can park it right at this spot. All right, we can turn this thing off and look at this. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, chat, we ended up cooking with this build right here. Holy moly, this should be my thumbnail. But honestly, I think I did a really good job with this restoration. Let me know if I did a good job. If not, then I'm gonna be so sad. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern mudding video. And I hope you guys are excited because we're gonna go and pick up a huge trailer, fill it up with sand, and deliver it to a special location. But first, we gotta go and drop off all of this hay right here at the brand new farm. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And let's begin with the video. All right, so we have all of this hay. I don't know if I can unload this. I don't know. Hold on. Or I think, actually, you know what? I don't think I can unload this, but I know for sure we're gonna be able to deliver this at the brand new farm. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I think I made it on my main channel, so you guys can check that out. But they added a brand new farm and some brand new houses as well in Southern mudding. So we're gonna go and drop it off. This is actually going to be my second property because I ended up buying it, like I said in one of my videos in my other channel. So right now we're just gonna do this first and then pick up the huge trailer and fill it up with the sand. But that's gonna be a really interesting job because we're gonna fill it up with sand, a lot of it, and take it to a special location. But I'm gonna make a left turn right in this intersection. I think that's gonna be too much of a wide turn. And then we're gonna go and drive down this road and go into the city. I think, actually, you know what? I think the city is going to be right down there. All right, my bad. It's been a good minute since I have played this game. I've probably been, what, a week since I have played this game? Actually, you know what? That's a lie. I think it's been like 3 days. But for some reason, I'm forgetting where it is. But we're gonna make a right turn on this dirt road right here. Let me just turn on my blinkers. There we go. And let's pull in here. Let's go. And I actually don't know where to drop this off. I might open up the barn. That's what I'm thinking about. Should I do that? Well, let's check it and see if it's gonna fit in here. If not, we're gonna have to look for a different location. But for now, let me open this up and hello, Mr. Cows. How are you? Let me just close this. They're eating right now. I don't want to disturb them. But let me hop in. Maybe let's look in the back. Maybe there could be some. Oh, okay. So that's the garage. Oh, okay. What about here? Let me check right here. Let me open this up and oh, look at this. Perfect. Yo, can this thing fit in here? The trailer? I mean, I'm a little bit insane, so I'm gonna try to fit it in. You know what? I think I have to turn the other way around. All right, let me do that. Let me go around the barn. And it seems that we have hay bales right around, like, literally everywhere, which, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So let me turn right here. Oh, Jesus. We have a lot of cows. And let me carefully back this thing up. And to be honest, I don't think it's gonna fit. And oh my goodness, how long has my blinkers been on? Let me turn that thing off. All right, I think we're getting pretty close to putting the hay inside of the garage, but I gotta make sure I adjust myself correctly so this thing could fit properly. A little bit more, and then sharp turn, sharp turn. Awesome. All right, I need to check how this thing is looking like. So let me take a look, a little peek. Ooh, okay. So we still got all of this space. Yeah, honestly, it could fit. Yes. We're doing good. All right. Oh, I'm too fat. Let me just squeeze through here. Let me hop hop right back in, and let's see. Let me kind of readjust myself, and let's see. I don't know how far this thing can actually go without hitting the wall. So I don't know if this is good now. Let me check one more time. Squeeze through here, and oh, okay, we're getting closer. Let me go on top of here, and okay, we still have a little bit more space. So I'm gonna finish backing this thing up, or you know what? I think I'm gonna try to do this. I don't know if this is gonna work. No, I keep kind of like hitting the side of the wall. Yeah, this is way too reckless. Okay, what if I do this? All right, back this thing up. Oh yeah, I think for now I'm just gonna leave this because the sun is starting to go down and I don't have time to be doing this all day, so I'm just gonna leave it right there for now. Kind of looks a little bit funny, but I'll come back later and fix it. But for now, we're gonna go and get this freaking sand trailer. Thankfully, it is not too far away. It's like right down here, which is pretty good. And oh yeah, this is the brand new houses right here. Hold on, let me quickly show you guys. I want to give you guys a little quick tour. So if you're curious on how the inside looks, actually, you know what? Let me just take my truck because if I walk over there, it's gonna take forever. And I don't want to take forever. All right, so let me quickly drive up and let's go inside. Let me show you guys how the house looks. Ooh, okay, so this kind of looks like the same old house that they have in the main city. So nothing too, ooh, wait a minute, this is a little bit modern. So nothing too crazy. It's a really nice property. So if you're curious on how these look, that's how it looks. So let me walk outside and yeah, let me get back on track because I get distracted super fast. So let's grab the Raptor and trip. Yeah, that was pretty sick. All right, let me do it one more time. Yeah, look at that. I think I should be in a movie. Maybe I should be James Bond. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, like I was saying, right around the brand new track they added like what, last month, is going to be where the huge trailer is, where we can grab and pick it up so we can fill it up with sand. Or actually, it might have a feature. I'm not sure. Oh, it's right here. Yo, that was pretty fast actually. I thought it was gonna be taking much more longer, but this thing looks like ready to go. So before we head out, I'm gonna quickly connect this. There we go, and we're gonna put this thing down. Where did I put this thing down? Oh, right here. Look at that. So this is the what? Oh my goodness, close that. Oh my freaking god, that is a lot of sand. Yo, that is a lot. What the heck? All right, so let's head over to the secret location. Let me turn this thing on and let's start making our way to the destination so we can get all of this sand delivered. So let me make a right turn right here. Oh no, this is gonna be a super wide turn like that. Actually, that wasn't bad at all. Maybe I'm being a little bit over exaggerated. You guys know me. So by the way, you guys, if you guys have been enjoying the content, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's continue with our journey. But as you guys can see, we are getting super close to the main city. We're like 1 minute away. Yeah, we're like a minute away or less. But look how cloudy it is. I think it's gonna end up raining today. Kind of scared. So we gotta hurry up and make sure we deliver this super fast because I do not want to be delivering this while it's raining, thundering, or anything. But we have the secret destination right here where we just gotta pull into here just like so, and there's gonna be a secret spot where we can dump all of the sand onto. So I think we're gonna make a turn right here. Honestly, we're gonna have to do a little bit of this track. Go through here like so, and we're gonna back into this secret spot right here. So let me turn around because we're gonna have to back this thing up, and backing this thing up and Southern money is a little bit more difficult than APM. APM just has way better kind of like physics when it comes to trailers and stuff like that. But honestly, we're not doing too bad. I'm gonna have to park right somewhere around here, very close actually. So let me do that. Let me lift up the trailer. How do I lift it up? All right, so let me open up the doors first, and then we're gonna open up the dump, and let's see this. Look at, oh my goodness, look at how much sand there is. There is a lot of sand. Come on, more. And we are now done with dumping the entire sand onto our place. But we are still not done. We gotta go and return this thing. So let me, how do I lower this thing? I always get confused. There's always so many buttons. So we click on that. All right, nice. And we're gonna get back into our Raptor 6x6 and turn right here. And we're gonna make our way to the trailer store because we're gonna go leave it right there, not at the track. So let's pull out of here. Are those, never mind. I was about to get distracted one more time, but I had to lock in. Oh my goodness, that was pretty fast. The trailer store is right here. So let me pull into the trailer store just like so. And let's see, where should we drop this off? Ooh, right here. I think we should just make our life super easy. Let me just carefully back up. Oh, hold on, I gotta readjust myself like so. And we are now done with this. We can finally disconnect it right. Wait, is it disconnected? Hold on, let me move my truck. All right, yeah, it is disconnected. All right, it is now time to make our way back home. I'm gonna show you guys where my house is if you guys forgot. So my house is gonna be right down here, and I'm gonna try to pull my Corvette and take it to the new property, my farm. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna start moving my things at the new property because I'm thinking about moving out of this farmhouse because I really don't need two farmhouses. It just doesn't make any sense. So let me go in here, open up my garage door just like so, and look at this. We have our Corvette right here. Dude, it's been such a long time since I've made a video with this, but let me step out now close the door. Oh, kind of hit my wing. Yeah, you know what? Let's go through the dirt path. It's gonna get a little bit dirty, but that's fine. Let's make a turn right here, and before we do cross, always make sure to check both ways. Gotta make sure we do not get ran over, or I guess crashed into. Look at this. This is pretty awesome. I wonder if my Corvette is gonna fit in here. I don't know if it's gonna fit. I mean, we could try. Let me open up the garage door, but I do not think, yeah, this is not gonna fit in there. Let me see. Does that look good? Yo, this is terrible. All right, let me move it. Let me move it out the way. I'm stuck in here, so let me pull in, and you guys know the drill. We're gonna quickly drift right here, and we're gonna back into our garage. So we're gonna do that, and let's open up the garage door as well, and let's carefully pull this thing. Wait a minute, is this gonna fit? I don't know if this is gonna fit. This feels like a close. Actually, you know what? I still have a lot of space. What am I talking about? All right, I think that should be good. I always hit myself in the face with the garage door. All right, let me open that up, and look at that. Yo, we can chillax, eat some rice and beans, or hamburgers and steaks, and watch a movie. I think that's like an awesome day we had. Well, I guess, yeah, it was a phenomenal day. It was like a 10 out of 10. But let me know what you guys think. Is this a W or no? Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another APM video, and today we're gonna go to and actually deliver this tanker to the gas station, and then we're gonna go and pick up a camper, because today we're gonna do one of the scariest videos on the second channel, and that is going to be to go to a parking lot and camp there. And apparently it's even haunted, so I'm pretty scared. You guys know that. I mean, if you guys do follow the main channel, then you guys know I am kind of afraid of ghosts, so this is gonna be super scary for me, but I will do it for you guys. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So of course, right now we are in a gas tanker right now. We're making our way to the gas station, which is located right here, and the task is to do this before we pick up our camper. We're gonna be getting paid about like $1,000 to do this job, because it is pretty easy. It is not difficult at all. But as you guys can see, the gas station is literally right here. Let me turn on my blinkers, because we're gonna pull into the gas station. And do my blinkers not work? Why doesn't my blinkers work? Yeah, I don't know. The blinkers in this game are not working right now, but that is fine. We are here at the gas station. We're gonna be pulling in right here, and look at that, my road truck is right here. So let me quickly fill it. Oh, hold on, let me turn this off, put it in park, and let's quickly fill up the tankers, I guess the gas station, because they're running very low right now. So let me quickly fill them up. All right, there you go. And let me do the second one. Oh, there's a button right here. Can I press it? Oh, it's not working. All right, there we go. We are now finished filling up the station, which means we can park this thing right here. So before I actually park it, I want to turn around and park it facing that direction. So let me carefully do this. Let me go into this parking spot right here, and oh, perfect. Yo, that is actually pretty good. Let me just place this thing on park and turn off the engine. Look at that. Kind of forgot to turn on my beacons. Whoops. But anyways, let's start making our way to the location where we gotta pick the camper up, which is gonna be at my buddy's house. And honestly, I do not think I'm gonna be taking my work truck today. We might be going by my house so we can pick up the TRX, because the TRX is much faster, and we're gonna do a little bit of off-roading. So let's go to our home and get this TRX picked up. So let's pull in right here. There we go. And then our home should not be too far. By the way, there's been a good amount of people asking me when the Discord is going to drop, and it was gonna drop yesterday, but I hired someone because they're gonna end up upgrading the Discord server, so it can be much better than what was before. So just be patient, you guys. Just be a little bit patient, because I want to make sure you guys get the best quality server. But anyways, I'm gonna start flooring this thing, because this is taking forever, you guys. This is taking forever. But we are now home. Let me pull in right here into my driveway, and let's get into the TRX, because we're gonna be having some quite fun for tonight. So let me pull right here. Let me back up very carefully, just like so. And oh, am I crooked? Okay, I am, but that's fine. We have things to do for today. Let me get in the TRX, turn this bad boy on, and let's get out of here. Oh my goodness, you guys, this sounds so good. I'm gonna floor it right now. Hold on, let me floor it. Let me turn and let's floor it. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Like in like 3 seconds, we hit like over 100 miles per hour. But anyways, we're gonna make our way to my buddy's house so we can get this camper and take it to the camping spot. Well, I guess the parking lot. That's what it technically is. So let me make a left turn right around here, and then let's pull to my buddy's house, which is gonna be right down here near the firefighter station. And by the way, you guys, there's gonna be a brand new APM update tomorrow, so make sure you guys are subscribed, because I don't want you guys to miss out the brand new update. But if you don't see the video on this channel, it should be on my main channel tomorrow. But nonetheless, we have an update video coming tomorrow, and it looks like we have the camper right here. Look at this. Yo, this thing looks pretty cool. I wonder if my buddy is home today. Let's see. Hello? Is my friend home? Oh no, no one's home. I don't know where he's went. He might be working, but this is going to be the camper that we are going to be taking today. Should we give this a little tour? I want to check this out. Pretty excited. Ooh, look at this. This is so nice. It's so like comfy. Yeah, that's the word. Ooh, there's a little area where we can eat our like hamburgers and stuff like that. All right, this looks pretty solid. So let me get back in the TRX just like so, and let me get this thing turned around because we're gonna get it connected to the camper just like so. And there we go. We are now connected. Oh, oops, my bad. I didn't mean to go here. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a giant tree right here? Oh my goodness, they actually removed it. Yo, there was a giant tree that was located right around here, and they just completely removed it. Oh, I think they might have moved the trees back there. It looks a little bit different, but I like it. It looks much cleaner. But anyways, let's start making our way to the location where this camping spot is going to be located at, and it is apparently haunted. So like I said, I don't know if the rumors are true, but we're gonna be finding out tonight on what actually ends up happening. But let me check out my map just in case we are going the right direction, and it looks like we are. I feel like I should add some tint to my windows. I feel like my windows are super clear. Look at that. I literally can see everything from like super far away. There is no privacy in this truck. But anyways, this is gonna be the location that we're going to be camping at. So let's pull into here, and oh my goodness, yo, the water looks super good. Was there a water update? Look at the water. It looks super realistic. Look at that. Yo, that looks pretty crazy. All right, let me get back in because I get super distracted easily. So let's turn this thing on and let's see. Where is it? I think it's gonna be back here. Oh, it is. It's literally right back here. I'm so blind. All right, so we're gonna be camping in the parking lot. So let me just adjust myself. Let's actually park right below the lamp. I guess what is the street light? I think that's what it's called. So let's do that. Disconnect it from here, and I'm gonna park my truck right back here because I cannot park it right here. This is only for the campers. So let's place it right around here. I think this is going to be a nice location, just like so. And before we explore the area, I actually want to set up this camper. So let me place the tarp, and then let's open up right in here, and let's give this a nice check once again. Everything looks solid. Let me turn on the lights. Ooh, look at the lights. Yo, these lights look super nice. I wonder if I have any food in the fridge. Yep, I do have a sandwich, but I'm gonna save it for later. Oh, you know what? Let me take it because I did see some benches right down there. So let me grab my sandwiches. There we go. And let's make our way to the bleachers. I kind of want to check out the area. It looks really nice. Yo, this is so comfy. Just imagine just chilling here with your friends. But sadly, I don't have any friends. But this is going to be... Oh, there's a trash can. I've never seen a trash can. And yo, there's trash in there as well. Or mud. I don't know what that is. But look at this. We're under the bleachers. Yo, this is... Oh, look at this. There's more stairs. And it goes all the way to the top. Let's see. Can I sit on one of these? Oh, I can. Yo, that's sick. Someone should like drag race their car. I'm getting bored. All right, let's get off the bleachers because there's obviously not a show today, but this is pretty sick. I could just imagine myself being right here and going crazy like, yeah, like that. All right, let me eat my sandwich. Let me eat my sandwich right here. Or should we eat it next to the tree? Yeah, let's do that. Next to the tree, we're gonna eat our sandwich. That was good. That was actually delicious. Obviously, it wasn't a 10 out of 10 sandwich, but it was fairly good. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it looks like it is the afternoon now. Let me check around and see if there's anything else to do. What the heck is that? Oh, it's the floor. For a second, I thought it was water, but I think, what is that? Is that a barn? Yo, hold on. I need to check this out. And there seems to be some hay bales over there. What an interesting spot we got right here. I wonder if I can pick these up. I think I can. It looks really nice. Hello? There's, oh, whoa, this is scary. It's so dark in here. Oh my goodness. It's super cold in there. What the heck? Yo, I got a weird feeling from that. You know what? Let me just start making my way back to the camper before the sun starts to set because I did not like what was going in there. I don't know if you guys saw, but it was super cold in there. And the thing is, it's like 90 degrees today. It's pretty warm. It's a really nice and beautiful warm day. But anyways, with the power of editing, it's going to be nighttime in 3, 2, and 1. And the sun has finally set. Look at this, you guys. Look at how beautiful the sunset looks. Well, I guess how it gives it like this nice pinkish colors. It looks pretty nice. But look at this. It is super dark outside. I'm kind of nervous. I'm gonna go inside my camper because I am not playing this game like last time. So let me close this and bye ghost. I mean, if there is any, but if there's a ghost in this game, I'm probably gonna just hide right here in the bathroom. I don't think they would be able to find me in the bathroom. But yeah, honestly, nothing weird has occurred besides the afternoon when we ended up checking out that barn. It was really cold and it was super dark and Hello? Hello? Was that someone? I just heard like some weird noise. Yeah, you know what? Let's not deal with that because, I mean, if it happens one more time, then I might have to... Oh, come on, brother. I mean, I guess I have no choice to check this out. Yo, this is scary. Hold on, let me turn on my truck. Let's go in my truck. This is gonna be a safe spot. All right, let me turn this thing on. Headlights, like that. All right, let's see. I don't see anything. Let's check out the area. I wonder if there's like a monster or something because I just hear... Oh, probably... You know what? It's probably like a deer or something. Yo, this is pretty scary. What the heck? Dude. Yo, ain't no way. But if I do see something scary, I'm probably gonna get out of here really fast. But as we continue to drive, the road continues to get darker. I don't know, this is pretty insane. Yeah, this is scary. Oh my god, did the lights start to flicker? What the heck? I swear on my mama, the lights start to flicker. Yo, that is super weird. I mean, if that happens one more time, I'm probably just gonna... No. What happened to my car? Dude, my headlights are off, but they're on at the same time. Oh heck no, hold on. Let me try to turn off my truck. Turn it on. Oh, there you go. All right, let's make our way back to the camper. There is no way I am dealing with this tonight. Let's step on it. Let's go. Yo, this is scary. This is probably one of my scariest videos I've ever done. Oh no, don't crash. All right, I am back to the camper. Let me turn this up. Let's go. Open. No, it's locked. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness, you guys. You know what? I'm gonna go sleep because I am done for tonight, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Look how beautiful it is today, and look how we don't have to deal with the monsters anymore. That is because I went to sleep. I was not taking any chances, although we did hear some crazy noises at night. That was probably, honestly, the scariest video, like I said, on this channel. But if you guys did enjoy this video, I'm gonna head to work, so make sure you smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another southern mudding video, and today we're gonna be taking this monster truck. It's gonna be like a, what is this, an off-roading slash mudding truck. This thing is a complete beast. Look at the suspension on this thing. Yo, this is no joke. Oh my goodness, look how intricate this thing is. I've actually never really paid attention to this thing, but anyways, we're gonna be taking this mudding truck to the brand new mudding pit they added in today's update. Well, I think the update came yesterday, but anyways, we're gonna be taking, let's take a 6x6 because we're gonna go and grab a trailer so we can take that big boy right there. It's bigger, dude. It is way bigger than my 6x6. So we're gonna make our way into the city and get this trailer so we can bring it back and connect it and get it loaded on top of that. So we are now in the city. Let's see, where is the trailer? I think the trailer is gonna be right down here. Ooh, there's a couple of trailers. Let's see, which trailer are we gonna be taking today? So I don't know which trailer to take today. Yeah, this one is way too long. We're not gonna be taking this one at all, but I think we are going to be taking this one right here. So let me get back into 6x6, my favorite Ford Raptor. So let me get this thing turned on. Let me turn around and let's back up so we can get it connected to my hitch. I think that's what it's called, hitch, or is it called a ditch? I think it's called a hitch. But let's get out of here. Let's start making our way back home so we can take the mudding truck to our first location, which is going to be located right down there, and then we're gonna make our way to the second spot, which is going to be the new mudding spot. So make sure you guys stick along, and if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's continue with going back to our house. So this is going to be our house right here. So let me pull into the driveway just like so, and let me actually turn around. Yeah, let me turn around right here because we're gonna load up the truck. So let me hop out, let me pull down the ramps just like so, and let's get into this huge machine. All right, we're in this thing, and I don't know if this is actually going to fit on here. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a tight fit. All right, let me get a little bit closer, and awesome, perfect. So time to throw up the ramps just like that, and look at that, we have our monster mudding truck on top of this trailer, and we can now make our way to the first location. So let me turn on this bad boy, and look at the train we got going on. This is a lot, kind of heavy, and I'm gonna try to turn right here without hitting my super expensive truck, and I think that is going to be good. Awesome, we can now start making our way over there. I'm super excited, you guys. I also ended up going to the brand new swamp in my latest video on my main channel, so make sure if you guys do want to check that one out, then you're gonna have to go and head over to my main channel. But here we are. This is going to be the first spot that we're gonna be testing out the mudding truck. I'm super excited. Let me just pull over right around here, and let's get the thing unloaded. But we gotta begin by unloading the ramps, and let me hop in here so we can start testing this bad boy. Look at this thing is so tall. All right, where should we begin? I think we should begin on this side right here. Yeah, let's begin on this side. side. I think I'm gonna turn off ABS because I do not want this thing to be having that kind of restriction. But let me get this thing started and let's make our way around the track. We're gonna try to go around the track and oh, okay, not bad, not bad. Look at this, look at this. Oh, let me try to drift. And okay, so where did I go from here? I think I go this side. All right, let's continue going on this side and then we'll make our way back over here. And big jump. Look. Oh my goodness, yo, that jump was massive. Yo, that's freaking crazy. All right, let's continue going and we got one more jump. One and oh yes, we're doing it. And drift. Oh whoops. Sorry, I kind of ended up hitting the sidewall with my tires, but let's make our way back because we're gonna go through the middle. Come on. Oops, I keep hitting the obstacles. That's fine, that's fine. This thing is indestructible. All right, let's go through this part and then up this hill. I do not know if it's gonna make it. Let's, oh, come on. Yes. No way, it actually went over that hill right there. All right, let's do this part and we should be pretty much done. And look at that, a 10 out of 10. Yo, this thing is a complete machine. So let's go back, drift right there, and oh my goodness, look how muddy my truck is. Oh, this is not good. We're gonna have to take this to the car wash, but after we finish with our second check. So let's back this thing up and let's get it loaded back on the trailer because we still have one more track to go, which is gonna be the brand new one. So I'm gonna carefully load this up. Oh, yep, I knew it. I was parked way too much on the left side. So let me readjust myself. Gotta make sure this is good now. All right, and I think that might be good. If this thing slips, that's not gonna be no bueno. So let's get out of here. All right, let's start making our way to this second truck. And now this second truck is gonna be located near the swamp, the brand new swamp. So it's part of the expansion that dropped yesterday. So let's start making our way over there. But so far, I am very, very impressed with this truck. Let me know what you guys think about this mudding truck. Are you guys not impressed? This thing does not only handle the mud like a complete beast, but it can go uphill like a complete breeze. So I'm very, very impressed so far with this truck. But we have an intersection right around here. So let me put on my blinkers and let's make a left turn onto this road. Awesome. Not bad, not too shabby. But let me quickly check my phone just to make sure we are going the right way, because if we're not, then yeah, that's not gonna be good. Oh my goodness, it is literally right here. So this is gonna be the brand new mudding pit. Dude, it's actually bigger than the other one. I think so. It definitely does look bigger than the other one. But I see the entrance for this mudding pit right on the side. So we're gonna make a right turn just like so. And let me turn on my emergency lights because we're gonna park right on the side of the road just around here. I think this is gonna be a nice parking spot. I don't want to obstruct the road too much, but let me turn off my engine and let's get this thing unloaded so we can test it onto this track right here. Oh my goodness, this looks crazy. So let me hop in and let me get this thing onto the track. So let's go. We're just gonna rip it from the beginning. So let's go. Oh, whoa. Look at this, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I think we're gonna go around right here. Oh, yo, dude, I am so muddy right now. Oh my goodness. Yo, actually, first person is crazy. Look at this. First person looks insane. It looks actually pretty fun if I were to do this in real life. Not that you should. All right, let me carefully back up and let's go through here. Actually, I see a log right there. I kind of want to go on top of it. Can I do that? All right, I have an idea. Let's go back to this like little island. Oh, dude, this thing is so deep. Look how deep this thing is. Oh my goodness, it's so deep, you guys. All right, let's go on top of this little island and I'm gonna try to go on to that log right there. Let's test it out. Let's see how good this thing is. And oh, come on. Oh no, is that a fail? Let me try this again. All right, we're gonna get a little bit more speed and look at that, we went over the log. Well, halfway actually. I mean, technically we did go over it, but let's get out of here. Oh my goodness, look at my truck. Look how muddy this thing is. Dude, hopefully my engine is not dirty right now. If my engine is dirty, then that means that this truck can break down. But let's give it one more run and then we're gonna make our way to the car wash so we can clean this truck. Wee. Okay, this is fun. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most fun I've had since yesterday. But let's go through this. Come on, big jump. Oh yeah, dude, this thing can go over rocks like if they were like little pebbles. Yo, that's insane. All right, let me get this thing back loaded up on the trailer because I think it's starting to become night. Let me turn that bad boy off and let's throw up the ramps. All right, let me carefully back up so we can make a gigantic U-turn just like so, and we should be out of here. We're gonna make our way to the car wash, so I'll meet you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back in the city. We're gonna go into the car wash because this thing is super super dirty. So let me park right around here. Let me turn on my emergency lights again. And wait, okay, for a second I thought I did not put up my ramps, but I did. Thankfully I did. I am not forgetful. That's nice to know. All right, so let's pull into one of these car washers thingies. And oh my goodness, I cannot believe my truck barely fits. Dude, my truck barely fits. Look at this, it's so big. All right, so let me grab the pressure washer. Let's do that, and let's start washing this thing. I'm gonna wash the tires. There we go. And I think we're almost finished cleaning this truck. Look at this, it's starting to look like brand new. Let me just clean the undercarriage just like so. We gotta make sure our suspension does not rust, and we are gonna be done. Look at this. Hold on, I cannot see right now. Let me quickly pull this thing out so we can get a good look. And look at this, it is like brand spanking new. That means we can load up our truck back onto the trailer just like so, turn it off, and pull up the ramps so we can go back home. So let's pull into the driveway. And honestly, I don't think I'm gonna unload everything. I'm just gonna disconnect my trailer because I'm feeling a little bit lazy today. So let me get a little bit close to the end of the concrete, disconnect it, and let me get back in my truck because I'm gonna get it parked right next to my, wait, what is this? Camaro. Yeah, it's like a Camaro Z01. Super nice sports car. I love it. It's a good old American V8 power into this thing. But anyways, what time is it? Oh my goodness, the sun is starting to go down. All right, so that means I gotta say my goodbyes, you guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Southern Mothering video, and today we are gonna be starting and opening our first lawn care business. We're gonna be cutting a bunch of grass today. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So we have our nice cars right here. We got the Batman car, we got the tornado car, and we got oh my goodness, we've got the work truck right here. And we don't have too much time. As you guys can see, the sun is right up there, which means it's already midday, and we only have like 2 hours of daylight time. So let's get in the work truck. We're gonna be taking this work truck to the trailer store because we're gonna get and pick up a trailer, duh, and then we're gonna go to the new tool store and buy a lawnmower. And the lawnmower that we're gonna be buying today is really expensive. It's actually a really nice lawnmower. It looks nice. It's definitely one of the nicest one out there. But anyways, it looks like we are now back in town, and let's see, where is the trailer store? Oh, the trailer store is right here. All right, so we're gonna start pulling into the trailer store just like so, and we're gonna back into the trailer so we can get this connected. So let me carefully do this on the first try. Look at that, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. And now, good thing the tool store is right literally across the street. So let me just make sure the road is clear. All right, and then we can pull into kind of the little center right here. Honestly, yeah, I was gonna park right there, but I can just pull in. So let me turn on the emergency lights because we're gonna park right on the side. But don't worry, you guys, it's gonna be fast. So let's quickly walk into the shop. All right, let's go and place the order. We're gonna pay like over $2,000 for this lawnmower. So let's go in. We're gonna put the deposit, and then we can now pick up our lawnmower. And now, which one is my lawnmower? Is it this one? No, I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute, I think it's this one. Yes, this is my lawnmower. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. This thing looks so cool. Oh, but this thing is kind of slow. Can I make this faster? Oh my goodness. All right, so let me back this thing up because we're gonna bring down the ramp of this thing, and then we're gonna load her up and then strap it up. So let me carefully do this. We're gonna load her up on the back of this trailer, and then, oh, hold on, let me back up a little bit, and then park it. Engine is off, and let's put down the straps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Look at that. All of the 4 straps are now placed to make this a nice and safe placement. But let's put up the ramps. Now it's time to hop in the truck, and we're gonna start making our way towards the brand new houses. There's actually brand new houses in Southern Mothering, not actually, that are gonna be near the beach, and we're gonna go and cut everyone's lawn. Yup, you guys heard me right. I'm gonna be cutting the lawn of every single house on that side, and then I think we're gonna make one last trip towards warehouse. I'm not sure if you guys remember where the warehouse is because there's some houses over there, and we're gonna cut their grass as well. So enough of the chit chat, let's make our way over there. But before I do, we gotta make sure the road is clear, which it looks like it's gonna be clear so we can go through. And if you guys can see it from far away, there's some houses right there. I'm gonna try not to crash right now because that was a really hard turn right there. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard. But we have the first property right here. Oh my goodness, look at this. This look, oh wait a minute, they don't have any grass. Oh, it looks like someone already cut the grass. What the hell? Alrighty, since those houses have their grass already cut, which means we can head over to the trailers. Is that what it's called? I think so. They're kind of like little trailer houses, but the grass on that should be overgrown overgrown. I was supposed to do this the next week, but we're gonna go and do this today because I didn't think their grass was already all cut. But that is fine. Look at this. The grass is pretty overgrown. Oh my goodness. So let me turn on the emergency lights and let's hop out. We're gonna get this lawnmower unloaded from here. Let me throw that down. Next up, remove the strap. We can now hop into the lawnmower and we can start cutting the grass. And oh my goodness, why is this thing so slow? This thing is slower than a snail. But let me turn this thing on. We can just turn on a mower blade. So let's get that thing on and let's start cutting. All right, let's go on this right side and work our way around. All right, and now we can turn around. Let me just make sure I'm straight and make sure this grass isn't all crooked. And oh my goodness, we gotta do one more pass. All right, so let's turn around and come on, turn. Let's go. Boom, look at that. The grass has been cut from this side. We still gotta cut that side, and then the other side. Oh my goodness, let's get moving. All right, let's go through here and let's start cutting the grass. Actually, I forgot to turn on my mower blade. All right, there you go. Now it's working. So let's go around here. We're gonna cut all of this. We're not gonna cut the bush because the bush looks really nice. So let me go around the bush and cut this side. Nice, starting to look very, very clean. And I think we gotta cut this side as well. And oh my goodness, there's so much grass. I wonder when the last time it was that these people had their grass cut. But anyways, let's go around and let's finish up cutting the grass. And now it doesn't seem to be like there's that much grass right here, but still enough where we still gotta cut it. So let me finish this side off. I might have to do like 2 passes, like one straight and one back. All right, so let me get this side right here, and then it looks like we still need one more pass. So let me go through and cut this section just like so. Look at that, it looked really nice, and I think we are done with this section. And oh, wait a minute, I missed a little spot right here. Can you guys see that? Let me cut this right here. Nice. Alrighty, next up we have this house right here. We're gonna cut the property on this place. Looks like their grass isn't too overgrown, which is a good thing. So we're gonna cut this section right here, and then we're gonna, oh actually there's no grass right here. Where we cut it? Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. All right, let me turn on the blade and let's get this little spot removed. And you know what, let me back up a little bit. I feel like that's gonna be easier if I just back up and cut it like that. Awesome, I think we're done with this. That was actually really fast. And now we're on to our last property, and then we're gonna have one more location. But look at this. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of grass to be cut. So let's get started because this grass isn't gonna be cut on its own. So we're gonna begin on the right side and then work our way around. Let's turn back. Come on, we're almost done, and this should be the last section of the right side, and looks like it's been cut now. All right, so I think we're gonna try to go through the back and attack the other side and cut the grass. So let me actually turn this thing off because we're currently not using this. I'm gonna turn it back on and we're gonna finish this property right here. This is actually easier than I thought it was going to be, and this is a really satisfying job, I'm not gonna lie. But with that in mind, we are done cutting the grass for these little trailer homes. Look at that, it looks so much cleaner. Now we're gonna get the lawnmower loaded back onto the trailer. So let me move this if I can, and let's load her up. All right, you guys know the drill. We're gonna strap it down, make sure this thing does not move, and pull up the ramp. And now let's make our way to the last property, and then we're gonna be done with this job, or at least the jobs for today. Oh my goodness, this property has so much grass. All right, so we are here at the last property. As you guys can see, this backyard is filled with grass, because if you take a good look, the other property barely has grass and this one is just super overgrown. So let's open up the back, let's hop into the lawnmower, and then we're gonna start immediately because we have a lot of grass to cut and we're running out of time. We have about an hour left and we still gotta return this back to the trailer store. Actually, you know what, we can just park it in my garage. All right, never mind. All right, let me turn this thing on and let's start cutting the grass. Holy moly, this is a lot of grass. I've never seen so much overgrown grass. We're gonna go throughout the entire property and we're gonna make their backyard come back to life. So I think I'm gonna cut it straight through here. Oh my goodness, I think it's been overgrown for like 5 years. Holy moly, this is what the heck? I thought there was no grass right here. Oh my goodness, I need glasses. Alrighty, so I made kind of like an outline on where we're gonna be cutting. It's kind of like a little square that I ended up doing. So let's start cutting. We have a lot of grass to cut. Oh, I almost missed this spot right here. And then let me trim the bushes right here. I'm gonna get it kind of like in between, and then I'm gonna make my way back. Holy moly, this is gonna take forever, bro. I'm gonna be so mad if they don't give me a tip. What the heck, there's even grass overgrown right here. All right, let's cut all of this off. This is also gonna be a headache to pick up after I've cut all of this grass. I might even have to call backup, who knows. Oh my goodness, look how fast the grass is growing. What the heck, what did they put on this grass? It is growing so fast. Look at that stats. It's going faster than I can cut it down. I wonder if they put some like magic beans in this thing. This is terrible. I think I'm just gonna do 2 more passes and then I'm gonna be done with this job, as you guys can see, because it is growing faster than I can cut it. So I'm gonna finish this section off and we're gonna be done with this job. I'm gonna get out of here. So let's do it right here. And boom, look at that. We're pretty much done. Yeah, I know I missed a little spot, but that thing's growing really fast. We're pretty much done. I am out of here. If it wants to go really fast, it can, but I did what I could and cut it. But let me turn off the mower and let's get it loaded back onto the trailer so we can be finished with this job. So I'm gonna hop out, put down the strap and pull up the ramp, and now we can start making our way back home because I have to take a shower. Did you guys not see all the grass that I just cut? It was insane. That was crazy. I've never cut so much grass in my life like I did today. But we made about 400 bucks today. I know it's not the best, but it's the best I could do today. So let's load up the mower back into my garage. So let's quickly unload her and let's see. I think I'm gonna park the mower right on the right side, and let me just back into this kind of little corner right here. I like the color of this mower. It looks really nice. So let's put the mower right here. Look at that. It looks like brand new. And then the trailer, I think I'm just gonna park it right down the road or something. Let me hop in and oh, actually there's space right here. I can just back this thing right here. All right, time to back her up, make sure I don't hit the hay bale. And all right, nice. This is a really good spot to leave the trailer. So let me quickly disconnect this and I'm gonna leave my truck parked right here. So let me drift. Oh my goodness, that was actually a really good drift, and I just destroyed my mailbox. Oh my goodness, there goes like 200 bucks already. All right, so let me turn this thing off and put it in park, and look at that. This thing is a beast, and this truck is like 10 years old. But we are now back to our farmhouse. Look at my Batman car. This thing looks so sick because I'm gonna take a shower and we're pretty much done with the day. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another 8 p.m. video. And today, if you guys take a look at this lawnmower, I'm not sure if you guys knew, but this is one of my old lawnmowers that I use to cut grass. Sometimes when we go on these jobs, I take this old and rusty lawnmower, but it does get the job done. But since I've been able to make a good amount of money with all these jobs these past weeks, we now have the ability to buy a brand new one. Well, actually, it's my dream lawnmower, so we're gonna go pick it up today. I'm so excited, and we're gonna put it to work. And if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So first thing first is that I don't have a trailer to throw this thing on, which I think my buddy does. So we're gonna go to his spot and grab his trailer. We're gonna borrow it and then come right back so we can throw that lawnmower, because we're gonna go and sell it to the store. Well, I guess technically we're gonna trade it in, and then we're gonna get a discount on the brand new one, and then that's how we're gonna be able to buy it. As you guys can see, it is already 10 a.m., which means we don't have too much today because I want to make sure I get home by 5. I think my favorite YouTuber is gonna make a new video today, but we are here at my friend's property. Let me quickly look for the trailer. So far I don't see it anywhere, so let's quickly pull into his driveway. Is there around here? I don't know. Do you guys see it? I don't see it. Oh wait, it's right there. No way. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but let me quickly back up and I'm gonna quickly align myself, turn on the hazards, and let's quickly get this trailer attached to our GMC Denali. Just like that, we can now make our way back home so we can finally get this lawnmower loaded on top of that. So let's get out of here. Oops, I might have hit his mailbox. Don't tell him, you guys. Do not tell him. We're also gonna be testing out the brand new leaf blower, which I think it got a brand new revamp or something. I don't know. I heard that it now works better than it used to compared to when it first came out. So we're also gonna be putting that to the test. So we are now back at my house. I'm gonna quickly turn on the hazards. Let's quickly hop out and we're gonna kick down these ramps just like so, and we're gonna get the lawnmower on top. So let me turn this thing on. There we go. And honestly, I feel like I should, you know what, never mind. I was about to cut my own grass, but I forgot we don't have too much time. We gotta go and cut some houses today as well. So let me get this thing loaded up onto here, just like right in the middle. I think that's gonna be pretty good. Turn that thing off and boom, look at that. Perfect. I'm starting to think I'm the best 8 p.m. player. Anyways, let's put the straps down on each corner of the trailer just like so. We're gonna kick up that ramp. Oh my goodness, dude, everything is going perfect. Hopefully nothing goes wrong, because you guys know, if you guys watch the channel, I always mess up towards the end, and that's mostly because sometimes I can be a little bit too clumsy. Yep, I said it, a little bit too clumsy. But let's get out of here. here. We're gonna pull to the right and make our way towards the tool store, or I guess it's called the plain tool store technically, but either way we're gonna make our way over there. We're gonna step on it. We're also gonna go inside of the store so we can pick up some of these brand new tools. I want to give you guys a big shout out for always smashing that like button and subscribing. It does mean a lot to me, and we've actually been growing the channel super fast, so big shout out to you guys. But look at that, with all that yapping we managed to arrive at the plain tool store. So let's pull in. I think I'm gonna U-turn right here, so I'm gonna try to U-turn. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Oh my goodness, that is a super close. I almost ended up hitting that. Now I'm gonna quickly back this thing up all the way just like that. I think that is gonna be a good spot to unload the lawnmower. And before we do grab the brand new one, I'm gonna quickly run inside the store so we can pick up our other gardening stuff, which let's see where it is. Is it down this aisle? I forgot where it is. I don't know. All right, so I guess let's walk around this aisle and see if there's any equipment that we could grab today. But honestly, I think I found it. It's gonna be right here. So let's grab the grass cutter and the leaf blower, just like so. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to test this out. So I think that is gonna be it for this trip. I'm gonna quickly go and check out. So hello, good sir, I would like to check out these two things. Huh? How much? Yeah, sure, I'll pay it later. Oh my goodness, that guy was asking for so much. Ooh, what is this? Is this wood? Yo, that's pretty sick. Wait, can I grab this? Oh man, I can't grab this. Anyways, no more distractions. So this is the old one I had, the old rust bucket. It's right there on my current trailer, and this is the brand new one that we are going to be picking up today. So enough of the yap. I'm going to throw my tools in the back of my truck. Let me just quickly open that up. We're going to put our leaf blower right there, and we're going to put our, oh wait, that's not my leaf blower, that's my grass cutter. And then I'm going to put the leaf blower right here. Let me close that up, kick up the tailgate, and this is the moment of truth. This is weeks of working super hard. Oh my goodness, holy moly, look at that. This thing is a beauty. All right, so we're gonna grab the old lawnmower and we're gonna throw it in the back right here. I'm gonna try to carefully squeeze through and park it right here so they can keep this thing, restore it, and sell it. I don't got time for that, but I do have time to get into this one. Let's get this thing loaded on top of the trailer. Careful. I feel like it's a little bit smaller, but trust me, you guys, even though it might look a little bit smaller, this thing cuts grass like butter. But before we do leave and head out to the houses, we're gonna close up the garage door, and now we can make our way towards the neighborhood so we can cut people's houses. So let's get out of here. We got all of our stuff in the back of our truck, but the first stop is actually going to be right here. This is a little neighborhood that is near the fire station, and we're gonna go and cut their grass first, and if we have time we might go and cut my friend's house. But here we are. This is gonna be the spot that we are gonna be cutting the grass. I'm gonna quickly turn on those hazards, throw this thing into park, and let's start unloading all of our stuff. So I think first things first is gonna be the lawnmower. Let's get this thing into the driveway. Let me carefully back up just like that, and let me grab the tools from the back. Let me just open up the tailgate, and I'm gonna grab my leaf blower and then my grass cutter. Now I think the first thing I'm gonna do is start to trim the side of the driveway right here. Look at this, there's like grass growing all over here. It is not good. So let me grab this. Let me actually start from this side. So we're gonna start from this side. I'm gonna turn this thing on. Let's start cutting the grass. Look at that. Nice. It looks so much better. Honestly, I really love this tool. Even though it doesn't cut that much, it still gets the job done. And look at that. That is a nice and crispy lineup. Let me just do this part as well. Let's go and cut this side. Oh yeah, dude, we are cooking, chat. Look at that. Yo, that is sick. Let me actually test out the leaf blower. All right, not bad, not bad. We gotta blow all of this. Oh, look at that. That looks so nice. I'm not sure if you guys can see the small grass particles. What is this? Wait, should we line up the house? I'm not sure. You know what? Let me do this. I'm gonna quickly line up the house. There we go. I'm probably the first person in the world to ever line up a house. Look at this. But trust me, you guys, it's gonna look really good. Let me just finish cutting this up. Oh my goodness, we are cooking, chats. And this is gonna be the last part of the lineup. Now look at this. Oh my goodness. Now we can walk around the house without going in the grass. That is sick, you guys. Next up is gonna be cutting the front yard. I think we're gonna cut the front yard. Let's do right here. So let me quickly grab this. I'm gonna line up where I'm gonna be using the lawnmower. There we go. There's gonna be a straight line. Let me do one more pass. So this is pretty much what we are gonna be cutting. So let me quickly hop in the lawnmower. We're gonna get into this thing, turn it on, and before we do start start cutting the grass, we gotta turn on the mower itself. So we're gonna click on this, and this should start cutting the grass. Look at that. Yo, this thing is cutting the grass like butter. I'm so happy that I sold the other one, because look how fast this thing cuts. Look, I can go as fast as I can, and it just cuts everything. Holy moly guacamole. This is by far one of the best investments and purchases I have done with my lawn care business. But with all that cutting, we have managed to cut the front yard, and we managed to line up the edges. Holy moly, this thing is looking so good, you guys. We got one more house to go, which is going to be this one right here. This is a really nice house, but as you guys can see, it has not been taken care of, so we are gonna be fixing that. So we're gonna quickly you know what, let me get into a lawnmower. I'm gonna park this thing right up front, right around here, and the first thing we are gonna be doing is lining up the edges. We're gonna trim it and make it look like a brand new front yard. So that is gonna be the front piece right there. Now it's time to cut the sides. Dude, this is gonna look so good. I am so excited to see the before and after transformation of us cutting the grass. And oh my goodness, look at that. I did not know there was a backyard. But let's tighten up this backyard. We're gonna make it look so good. We're gonna finish cutting up the sides right here. Oh my goodness, there's a giant rock right there. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. I should probably grab a shovel and take this rock out. I do not like that. Alright, next up is gonna be using the lawnmower to cut this right here. So let me quickly hop in. We're gonna turn this thing on, the mower on as well, and look at this, just like butter. So let me quickly finish up the front. I just gotta go and cut the grass right around the American flag and take a look. I think I might align right here. This grass is kind of annoying me, so I want to line this thing up. It looks pretty messy, and let me leaf blow some of this. Gotta clean up our mess, you guys. We cannot leave this dirty. Oh yeah, we are cooking, chats, and I think that is gonna be it for this house right here. Look at this. What a complete difference we managed to do by cutting the grass. Now let's walk around so you guys can get a good look on how this house is looking. So look how crispy these edges are. Oh guys, we freaking cooked. Look at that. Hopefully we get paid a lot. If not, then trust me, then this is probably the last time coming to this house. But before we do head out, we gotta go and get all of the stuff back right in here. I'm gonna throw in my grass cutter and then my leaf blower right on the back of my bed, put up the tailgate, and then we're gonna grab the mower and throw it on the back of our, what is this called, trailer. That's what I mean. I don't know, for some reason I just blanked out. So let's close that up, and if you guys take a look at the time, we've managed to finish at 4:59, so 1 minute before the deadline. But now it's time to treat ourselves with something delicious. And you might say, well, Hakai, what do you mean? Well, right now we're making our way towards the truck stop because we're gonna go and grab a milkshake, a burger, and some fries. Let's go. We need some W's in the chat. And here we are at the truck stop. Let's pull in, and then we're gonna grab our food through the drive-thru. Hopefully they don't get mad at me since I'm carrying all of this. Alright, so let's see what they got on the menu. So it looks like they got a pickle burger, they got a normal hamburger, and then what is that? That looks nasty. I think I'm gonna go with the normal hamburger. So let's go right here at the window and let's order a normal hamburger. Now I've got it in the back seat. All we gotta do is make our way back home so we can eat this food. Alrighty everyone, home sweet home. We have now arrived at the house. Well, I guess my house, not the house. And we're gonna quickly park this thing up because we're gonna quickly run inside. Well, I'll probably stay in there for a while. Let's barge through and look what I got. We've got a nice hamburger, a drinky drink, and some fries. So let me get a quick bite of these fries. Let's see how they taste. Oh my goodness, they taste so good. Now the hamburger, let's do a quick bite of the hamburger. Oh yeah, it is approved by me. And lastly, we have our nice milkshake. So let's give it a nice taste test. Oh, no way. Hold on, let me drink it again. Whoa, that is amazing. That's probably the best drink I've ever had. But anyways, if you guys did, ouch, I just hit myself against the closet. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.